Hallelujah.
That's when you miss 2 weeks.
That's when you miss 2 weeks exactly.
We just gotta keep things going.
Yep.
That's it. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Good to see you here. May y'all continue to bless us. May we move forward in the things that He's doing in these last days. We might be a part of those things. To those that are in the computer land, probably just a little later here than what we normally do, but I'm going to take this time to welcome all our listeners. Those that's in Israel, those that's in Canada, the Philippines, Sierra Leone, India, and wherever you might be keeping us up on the internet. Into our house, for our motto is, come one, come all, let us build our future upon the foundation of peace and love. Shalom, Ve'ahava. And upon these two principles, when you learn how to follow through, then are we able.
Amen.
And kind of a trying time, I want to kind of make this mention on the internet here too. We say come one, come all, that's what we mean. But COVID-19 has affected a little bit of our friendliness.
Right.
You know,
Friendly.
in other words, because of COVID-19, we got a little bit more restrictions, you know, and it's for your good as well as our good. And so we got it, I posted out there so you can read it ahead of time. And if not, we will ask you to be tested and we got your temperature checks and all those things there. And certain things that, well, it's written down there that you might be asked some questions and all those things there. Not some private things or anything there, but it's just general questions. And it has to do with our safety as well as your safety. And so it's right there. But other than that, everyone is welcome and, to come forth and to be with us. And we're going to be around for a while. Because I found out one thing. They started out there. They lied to us, and then they've been lying ever since about certain things. They've been lying about your age, but they're not knocking off from folks as young. Knocking off young folks too, as well as old folks.
That's what they had to beat you. They bothered and worried.
And then when they first come out, they said blacks and they had nothing to worry about it. So they had this melon in them, and they started dropping off too. Yep. And so we see that COVID-19, I haven't been discriminating.
Nope.
Yep. And so we have that up, and we have designated folks that perform those things there, getting better at doing those things there. So bear with us on that end there. And we'll get us all through that. What we say about come one, come all. Be free to come here. And I'd like to go to a place I feel comfortable, that is safe. And so we are doing our part, you know, and keeping the building cleaned up and those things there. Try to make it as comfortable as we can. So we need everyone's help in sharing on those things. Other than that, we move forward. One might say, well, where's your faith at? Well, I'm telling you from faith now. Faith come by hearing. So we're telling you about it. So, therefore, I'm going to find out that some things people have misuse certain scriptural things there, and they come out to be trying God and testing God, rather than, but it should be for us to be wise and cautious and read all the scriptures. All right, so let's get our tally talks. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitenu v'mitzvotav v'tzivanu v'atit v'azitzit. Bless you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who have sanctified us by the commandments and commandments concerning wrapping ourselves in tzitzit. As the rest of stand, you should be near a songbook at this particular time. Or a piece of paper that have page 350 on it. If you have your book, you turn to page 350. In your folds is page. All right. First page in the fold. Women are 19 and up, men are 19 and up. Youth is 12 to 18, and all is all who can read. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of Yah. Women,
Calm my spirit, Yah. Stop the churning inside of me, caused by the rush of getting everyone fed and here on time. Quiet my confusion, Yah, and all the tension of getting here. I know I made the effort because I really do need you. Yah, speak to me in the quietness.
enter his gates with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name, for the Lord is good. Men, I am thankful, Yah, for what we have. But this week has been so hectic, and it seems that no matter how hard I work and how well I plan, there is always something I didn't plan on, and there isn't enough time to go around. Forgive me, Yah, for letting worry get in the way of my gratitude. You are good to us, Yah. We do have so much to praise you for. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all lands. Serve Yah with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. You?
I don't think so, right? Started by the season time. It's not seeing the same as with our home, and especially our deep joy. It was not really fair. It seems like we're doing the same things. But none from so close to me that I can't see it. I know the end. The process of my whole life.
Yah is my shepherd, I shall not want. He made me to lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. All.
Restore my soul, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bones which you have broken may rejoice. Cast me not away from your presence, and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation, and uphold me with your free spirit.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Man should now turn to face the holy city in this direction here. I open to fill our opening prayer, the Kohen Baraka and the Shema in Hebrew. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Bless you, Lord, our God, King and ruler of the universe. Father, Father, we come here today. Thank you for the health and strength. Thank you for everyone that is here. Realizing and understanding that you are our strength, and you are the one that caused us to be able to do all these things. We want to take this time to thank you for it. I also want to ask you to bless those whose mind was set this way and who had intentions, but their bodies was not up to snuff yet. So we just ask that you would give healing where it is needed, because we look unto you for our healing. We just thank you for the healing and the blessings and the information and the things that you are doing for us in these last days, that we might prove to be your children, And of course, you are our Heavenly Father, and you know those things that is best for us. We thank you for sending your Son.
Thank you,
for the fact
thank
that
you.
You did not faint and give up on us.
Didn't give up,
Always
thank you.
into the shed of His blood, that we now have an opportunity to enter into the glorious promise and plans
Thank you, thank
that
you.
you have
Thank you.
for those that love you and
Love
keep your commandments. We also ask a special prayer for those who are sick among us, that you would grant healing, whether it is spiritual healing or physical healing, or whether we're in need of both physical and spiritual healing. We know nothing is impossible with you. Therefore, we look up to you for those things, that we might be the people that go forth showing forth your saving help. We pray for the peace of Jerusalem, that you would bless and prosper her. Keep our leaders strong. Keep our sisters and brothers safe there, as well as us safe here. Bless my mouth, bless our ears, with those things you said, do what you want me to say, that we might have a part, and that we might listen and understand the things that you're doing in these last days, and be not amongst your people that perish for lack of knowledge. Continue to bless, we go further in this service. Always bless, and I ask in thy son's name, Yeshua HaMashiach, the man whose name is the branch. Amen.
Amen.
This particular time, you should be near a Bible, preferably a complete Jewish Bible, Kohen Baraka, which is found on page 153. Those that don't have that, that would be Numbers. It'll be Numbers, the 6th chapter. I will read the 23rd verse. We need to read the 24th, or quote the 24th through the 27th verse together. Speak to Aaron and his sons, and tell them that this is how you are to bless the people of Israel. You are to say unto them all together, Yivarachah Adonai v'yish Torah. May Allah bless you and keep you. Yahweh Adonai Hana Yivarachah v'yish Torah. May Allah make His face shine on you and show you His favor. Yisa Adonai Hana Yivarachah v'yish Shalom. May Adonai lift up His face towards you and give you peace. In this way, they are to put my name on the people of Israel, so that I will bless them. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I want you to join in now with the Shema in Hebrew. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kavod, Baruch Hu Le'olam Ha'ed, Ve'rahata Ve'ramata U'kanashka U'kave'oteya. Now, you get your Bibles and turn to page 204 in the complete, which is Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter, 4th to the 9th verse, will be what we'll be reading. The first 2 verses, 4 and 5, is what we said in the brief by the Hebrews. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai God, Adonai is one. And you are to love Adonai your God with all your heart, all your being, and all your resources. These words which I am ordering you today are to be on your heart, and you will teach him carefully to your children. You will talk about him when you sit at home, when you travel on the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. Tie them on your hand as a sign. Put them at the front of your head, around your forehead, and write them on the doorframes of your house and on your gates. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You shall also go to page 1279 in the complete, which is Mark the 12th chapter, 28 to the 31st verse, and see what the Mashiach had to say concerning the same subject. One of the Torah teachers came up and heard him engage in this discussion. Seeing that Yeshua answered him well, he asked him,
Which is the most important mitzvah of all?
Yeshua answered, the most important is Shema, Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one, and you are to love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your understanding, and with all your strength. The second is this: you are to love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other mitzvah greater than these. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Should be able to see the song, you just take them down, if not, the earth will see to it. I lift up my eyes. Praise the mighty God.
Amen.
And speaking about that, he's the only one. There is no one compared to him. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Not in this earth,
Amen.
not in this universe, not in the galaxy, or where. That's right.
Right.
That's the God that we serve.
Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Other folks get their gods, but they're gonna find out who is the God of God.
Amen.
Never leave you, never forsake you.
Therefore,
Hallelujah.
you didn't have that understanding and the knowledge of those things there. Hey, don't let nothing waver you from that.
Amen. Hallelujah.
We go to Psalm 68:4.
It's real in my soul, and I love it. Hallelujah.
And it's there for us. You know, he placed it there for us. And all we need to do is do what he asks us to do, and that is to study. See? And he will reveal those things out to us, that it might be well with us
Hallelujah.
on that end there. Otherwise, hey, you know, we have no matter to fault but our own self.
Amen.
See?
Amen.
Right?
Right? Right.
Psalm 68:4 says, sing to God, sing praises to his name. His name is very important to him.
Yes, it is.
And I can see why the enemy is not coming up with all kind of different names and all kind of things there. And I'm not here to be crucial about it and all those things there. Because, you know, even little children, they'll get on you when you say, call their name wrong.
Yeah.
And so just think about how much I gotta do it. And so I'm not here to prejudge on that, except there are certain things that I do have enough knowledge to know that it cannot be right. And of course, Jehovah, I can speak out against that there.
Best translation.
But nevertheless, he tells me here, sing to God, sing praises to his name, extol him who rides on the clouds by his name, Yah.
Hallelujah.
See? By his name, Yah. So we have upon our banner truth here. And as far as I can understand and see, I haven't seen anybody have a controversy about that. See?
Glory.
And it is Yah, and that's the way it is.
Amen.
And there's requirements. And more I study about God's word and everything here, I'm finding out that it is a requirement. And you can afford to have requirements when you're special.
Yeah.
Hey, the more beautiful and good looking the girl is and fine and everything, she can have a whole lot more. She can have a whole lot more.
Attention.
Now she can have a whole lot more preferences, requirements
Yes.
than a girl that's kind of homely, you know. ain't quite got that Coca-Cola bottle, you know, that you be talking about and everything there. She can't be quite as,
I ain't talking about that.
she can't be quite as that way and go for guys too.
That's right.
I ain't just,
With the big biceps and
yeah,
everything.
go for guys too.
That's right.
You all right?
Guy walking around here certain way and got certain facade and everything. He can afford to be a little bit more selective.
Selected.
See, then one that, hey, he just now, see.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing that everybody got different tastes.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, good, cause some of us is just there and we got a chance too. See, because everybody don't have that 10 persona.
Well, you know, the older you get, your taste kind of change a little better because that Coca-Cola bottle you thought was good, boy, I tell you, that's the hell raiser right there.
Well, we just only talking about physical looks now.
But we talking about physical looks.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So they can't get fooled by that.
Unfortunately, men is.
Yes, men are.
Men had that bigger problem than, that's why I started out with the men, because men had that bigger problem with looks than women. But women, they come along pretty good there. They got their selections too.
Yeah.
Cause that one woman told me, boy, she shocked me, man. I didn't think I'd ever hear nothing like that there, you know. But hey, she wanna fix me all up and all that, banana splits, you know. I said, no. I said, I'm trying to maintain my shape, you know, because women like this, so she said, I'm not me.
Like it nice and brown.
Yeah, she said, not me. And she was a good looking lady. She said, not me. I don't like that thing, you know. I like a guy that got him.
Got a belly.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Chubby, they say.
You
Chubby.
can't do much about that stick back, huh?
Right. She didn't get none of that. She didn't get none of that six bag, right? She didn't get none of that.
You trying to fatten you up?
Yeah. So everybody got their case, you know. And then, like I said, I seen on television there and everything there. They said, hey, guy said, hey, you don't want no skinny lady.
Bigger.
That's right.
100 pounds, 600 pound women. They don't.
Hey, he said, you don't want no skinny lady. You don't
That's
want no, hey, you know, he wants something that got some.
Some fat meat.
That's right.
Some meat.
Yes.
I was specific when I got to praying about my husband. I said, Lord, you can do it on me. As long as he got a job, he can take care of me.
That was enough.
Money counts. Money counts. Yeah. You want no broke nigga.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's true.
true.
And I'll tell you something. When we get a little older, we start being more specific about certain things that you know.
You know what? I believe you're right too. Because when we first got married, he worked a 40-hour-a-week job.
Yeah.
So about a year and a half, about 2 years after we married, he said, maybe can I slow down to 2 or 3 days a week?
Oh, there you go.
I said, yeah, okay. So then it went from 3 days, 2 days, and no days.
That's why she being Pacific.
Yeah. At least she was good at that. She didn't drop it all on you one time. Yeah, right. Hey, she easy to do it. Hey.
I thank the Lord for it.
Hey, there you go.
Try for it. I really do.
You know, that's just like a chair. You know. Sometimes we go there and just flop down in them chairs, everything there.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you kind of young and everything, you can't do that there. But when you get a little older age, you start reaching back there. That's right, she's gonna reach back there, touching that, you know.
Yeah.
And sure the hey, I did that on one of the children, and I didn't do it, and just flop down on that bad boy, went on down with it. Then it's kind of, get on the blades, it's kind of hard to spring back up, see? So you have to start testing all those things there.
Make sure they can hold it.
But then see, our God, he, like I said, he's not desperate. See, when we get desperate and everything, our criteria fade away too. We just kind of start accepting anything. But our God says, no, I'm not that way. I want you to be in my presence. I want you to be around everything, but I'm not desperate. Therefore, he has a requirement. See? And what is that requirement? See? Be glad in his presence. Don't come in there. Don't come in here all fucked up and all.
Glory.
And I go both ways.
And that's where you are. Hallelujah.
You come up here with a puffed up attitude that you thinking you so much and you this on. No.
Amen. Amen.
That's exactly right.
Nobody said before.
Hey, I'm the one. I'm the hey, can't nothing go without me. No, you still wrong.
And rejoice before me. You see, you need just that.
You still got the wrong impression. I need something. But you know, there used to be some still, you know, and usually we go around, we go to different places and everything. We always had some girls when we took them with us and everything, you know. And they would kind of get stuff going, boy, they'll jump in the house. Hey, this party is dead, you know, and they'll strike up stuff and all that. Usually the ladies can get away with that kind of stuff, you know. Men can't do that kind of stuff with you. Hey, because the other guys be looking all kind of ways, but the woman coming in, she can say that stuff and all that. So we learn how to think, you know. It's a whole lot better to have women do that than men. Now, maybe some of the women might have do, but I didn't see them and she as much as well, but guys was they started getting on the court. Who is these so and so? Who they think they is? Boy, they start plotting against you, man. Yeah. You have to be very careful. If you don't, they'll let you know. You know, we've been waltzed out 2 or 3 places there. Hey. So hey, you gotta know what you're doing and how to do it. And so we see here, he says, God said, and be glad in his presence. See?
Hallelujah.
Because it's a privilege. See? It's a privilege.
Recognize.
See?
Amen.
And we're the one that's in need. Who is this God we're talking about? The 8th verse. The earthquake and rain poured from the sky at the presence of God. Even Sinai shook at the presence of God. The God of Israel.
Hallelujah.
See? Israel. And if your God is not the God of Israel, you are worshiping and serving a false and idol God, and you will perish with your God. We need to understand those things here. Now, unfortunately, here's what I have a problem with a lot of my black Hebrew Israelite brothers. They claim those things there. And I ain't gonna say who they are and who they're not. But I know one thing, we gotta be pleasing this God's saying.
Hallelujah.
And some of us, we so busy doing God's job, stepping to his territory, rather than doing what he asked us to do.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
We're so busy worried about that there, then God said, well, I'm worried about you doing this here, and you worried about this here. we're so much worried about what others are doing
Mhm.
than worrying about what I'm doing.
Amen. Amen.
What did the Mashiach tell us about even among us? When we start worrying about one another. He didn't say you couldn't worry about one another. But he said, get that beam.
Woo!
Right.
Glory. Verse.
See,
Hallelujah.
get that beam what?
Out of your eye. Yours. Yeah. See yourself.
Then you can probably be able to see.
Probably, yeah. Your other brothers over there. Woo, glory.
We walk around with a big old, see? And that's why I say, listen to God and go, I can't wait till I want to go over there and kick all this, and I want to go over there and all these folks that are around, they don't stole our identity and then did all that there. What have you done about your identity?
Have mercy, Lord.
I don't really need to be worried about what have I done about my identity.
Who you that identifying with?
Why is that so important? Why is that so important? We go to Isaiah 43, and the prophets have to come along and straighten us out, because we get high-minded. See, Isaiah 43:10 say, "You are my witnesses," not the other way around.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
See? How well are we a witness for Yah? That's what we should be worried about.
Amen.
That's what we got to get straight first before we
Amen.
go on up.
Amen.
What kind of witness are you? Are you a good witness? One that y'all can use? Or are you a witness that ain't no in the world they gonna use you?
Have mercy.
So we talked about that last Shabbat there. Hey, just because you're a witness don't mean that I'm a witness now. What kind of witness are you?
Have mercy.
See?
Have mercy.
He said, "You are my witnesses, Adonai, and my servant whom I have chosen, so that you can know and trust me." That's the type of witness he wants.
Glory.
And understand that I am he. Now he lets you know what his restriction and what he requires. And he goes on to explain that. No God was produced before me, nor will any be after me.
Hallelujah.
He makes it very clear and plain. Yes, I am Adonai. Besides me, there is no deliverer. I have declared, said, and proclaimed, not some alien God among you.
Yes.
Therefore, you are my witnesses, Adonai. I am God. Now, how in the world are you going to have that and doing like some of the Israelite folks concluded? We can mess up some scriptures. We can. And they did. Benjamin there was one of the tried to show these do some bad messing up. They concluded that, hey, I can have other gods, as long as I don't have them before him. And he said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. That means that, hey, I can't have no God. He just said, I just can't have him before him. So long as I have him, he's before all the rest of them, I can have all them other gods. The therefore, my say is that if we got Yah, what do we need with any more other gods?
Hallelujah.
It's true.
He's more than enough.
Right?
Right. Right.
If you can't understand those things there, which they did not, and they had God's many men, not so much that God said, leave them alone.
Not today.
He said, I'm gonna take care of this very quick. I'm gonna turn them over to their gods. And then they're gonna realize who's bringing the rain, who's been blessing their crops, who's been blessing their cattle.
Yes.
Let's see.
I guess they want to please the other nations that's around.
Oh, yeah.
I got a God just like you.
They go misinterpret the scriptures. But we can't have it both ways. And therefore, that's what he said. You are my witness only, and you can testify, and you can know that I'm the only one. And that's the one that he wants. Therefore, you are my witness, says Adonai. I am God. And that's it. Okay. Isaiah 44, 6-8. Thus says Adonai, Israel's king. I like it because he gave us that kingship, and he gave it, and he created us because that purifies it out. You can only have one king.
Hallelujah.
You have princes and you have other folks under and all that, but there's only one king. Thus says Adonai, Israel's king and redeemer, Adonai Zebaoth, I am the first and I am the last. Besides me, there is no God. Who is like me? Let him speak out. Let him show me clearly what has been happening since I started the eternal people. And that's what I take. That's what I tell all the folks. They go to bragging up at their God. I said, we'll see. We'll see.
Amen. You will.
Our God said this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, we're gonna see who's.
Glory.
Don't be frightened. Don't be afraid. Didn't I tell you this long ago? I foretold it, and you are my witnesses. Only if you stick with what he done said. You can't be his witness going on, agree with everybody else and all other stuff, or going against him. I don't care who it is. Okay? Is there any God besides me? Yes, well, is there any God beside our God?
No, I know not any.
Yes, well, is there any God beside our God?
No, I know not any.
It says, is there any God besides me? He said, there is no other rock. I know of none. And so why is the Trinity and all this dualism, why is all this other stuff a problem for us? Ain't no problem for me. I know all that stuff is popular, and the people say, I have to be kind of careful how I tell folks that I don't want to offend them. Hey, I don't want to offend my God. So when they go with that stuff to me, I point blank tell them, no. He's one, and he don't want no foreign God, and he wants us to be, that's one of his primary reasons for having us around, that we can be his witness, and to profess that. And if we can't step up to the plate, God has certain things that you got to step up to the plate too. And if you don't step up to that, he can't use you. That's just it. He can't use you. Therefore, dear folks, we need to know those things and go forth and be aware of the God that we're dealing with on that end there. And what he expects of us. When we satisfy what is needed, they will see to it that you stay around. It's just like your job. You got a job, and you take care of it and do that job and everything. The bosses are they gonna see to it that you stay around. Why? Because they can trust you and they know that hey, they can count on that, and that's what they want. Their folks so with us. But what about Jesus and what about the Christians and what about all those things there? They got all this thing all mixed all up. Satan knew what he was doing. See? John 5:30. Listen to what the man had to say. He said that's the big problem. People want to surmise what they think rather than listen to what I'm telling them. Mm-hmm. And we have that same problem today. But here, I can't do a thing on my own. I'm telling you what I am and who, and what my position is. As I hear, I judge. And my judgment is right because I don't seek my own desire. And all those who say they're following after him and say that they're all in all, and then that's what you should be. That's the same attitude you should have. Christ living in me. And then why aren't you doing like him? That was the Messiah tested some of the Israelites when they get to bragging and talking all that stuff and saying, if you was the seed of it, you know, if Abraham was your father, you wouldn't be doing like you're doing.
You would love me.
It gives you away who your father is. Right. So when you're a certain thing and all that, there are certain ways and things that in a way it's just good, you know, just like these folks are going on all this bad language coming out of their mouth and all that stuff, and they feeling good about it and bragging about it. Hey, I use this bad language to make people look bad and all that stuff. No, you making yourself look bad. You ain't got to use all that bad language and all that corrupting. But there are those that can't, they feel like, oh man. So let none of that stuff come out of your mouth. You see, and that shows you that was even portrayed on out about with the Messiah. He didn't talk that way and did those things there, and his followers didn't do it either. Because the lady testifies at all. You know, I've been watching you. You sure you ain't one of them? See? Because I know how different folks talk and everything, you know. I've been on the streets here, so I know what's going on. You don't talk like that. So people say, hey, I gotta change this because this woman's on my case. She was hot on him, but she wasn't even slide. He kind of said, I ain't him and all that. And she kind of left him alone. Then she come back, no, I've been kind of had my own, you know, now. I'm checking you out. And I think you're one of them. So when he pulled that last trick, when he pulled that last thing, she said, okay, well, I'll let you go then. What was that?
First.
That's right.
You know that? They don't do that.
Some of them feel like that you got to act like them to able to get them on your side.
Yeah.
No. Change yourself. That's what undercover police do.
Yeah.
They if you're undercover, trying to pretend to be them, you're gonna act just like they are. just to get them to accept you.
But there are those that use that stuff in their sermons and in their talks and everything, and you can tell that it's a natural flow of the way they do stuff and all of that, and it's wrong.
Right.
That can keep real lights out there and out there cussing folks out and doing all that stuff. That is not right.
No.
Amen.
No.
Bad representative. Bad service. Bad witnesses.
Bad witness.
That's it.
They ain't a good witness.
That's right.
I don't care what they think they're a good witness and all. No, you're a bad witness.
You're a witness of themselves.
There you go.
Amen.
You like that one guy said, boy, I can't, if I was in the kingdom every time, I'd give you a good A whooping. And he told her, I'd give you a good A whooping, you know. I know how to get right. Well, the old lady, she stepped back with that, she stepped back and picked that
Change.
cane she had, she stepped back, she said, you ain't gotta wait.
No, she didn't.
Yeah,
Bring it on.
you ain't gotta wait, come on now. And she was the wedding.
Bring it on.
Yeah. But that kind of stuff just don't get it here. We gotta go and play and do all that kind of stuff. Peace and love is the way.
Amen.
And therefore, let us follow through on those things there. John 4:32. Well, we'll go with 31. Meanwhile, the Talmudians were urging Yeshua, Rabbi, eat something. You ain't had no while. But he answered, I have food to eat that you don't know about. At this, the Talmudians asked one another, could someone have bought him food? Yeshua said unto them, my food is to do what the one who sent me wants, and to bring his work to completion. If you're an Israelite and do those things, then your works, your food, your desire, see, is to represent Yah, the one that sent you. That's the high order things in my list. That's the high order things that I'm concerned with. Doesn't mean that I want us to get this on so we can understand. It doesn't mean that the Mashiach didn't care nothing about the body. Please get this. Because do you know why he fed the 5,000? Why did he feed them?
Because they were hungry.
Yes! They have been out there following him all day long. So he considered the body. He know the body. But when you start putting things before and placing more important on than other things, then that's when you got to get the thing straight. But everything has its time. And when he said we need to feed them, they looked at him. What do you mean we need to feed them?
We ain't got nothing to feed them.
You're right. How are we gonna feed this big crowd? See? He said, I gotta come. You just. Therefore, everything has to be done in His time and in His order and in His place. See? But He lets us know that we've got to start placing things first in the priority. And I'm gonna tell you something, dear folks. I found out more and more and more. Even if you try to put people's priority and make them feel that they important in those things there, they'll turn around and nip you.
Yeah.
They'll come, hey, they'll take advantage of that situation. Yeah, they carry that thing out too far.
Mhm.
See?
Amen.
They don't think you see. They don't think you see it.
You gotta be curious and you gotta be cautious, you know. And let them get too close and you start showing too much favoritism, they'll take advantage of the situation. I told you about my son, I had to clip his wings there. My wife, she had called me, told me, hey, I got your dinner all cooked for you and everything, boy. And she said, I made some meatloaf or something, boy. She'd get down like meatloaf or something, boy. And I was coming from her job there, boy, my mouth was watering for that meatloaf and everything. Yeah. At that time, I wasn't a vegetarian, see, and everything, yeah. And I got home, man, I got that house there, man, and you know, my son and his Padres.
It's homeless. It's homeless.
It's homeless, yeah, that's the right word, yeah, right. It's homeless. They said I'm picking their teeth and stuff.
Oh, you should have had some of this.
Yeah.
Now you gonna get some of this.
I'm coming in the house, I'm on my all separate, and then, guess what, I lost.
You should be the one picking your teeth.
Yeah. I lost it.
Coming home from a hard day at work too.
You had to think about that all day long too, you know what I mean? Boy, I was upset.
Mhm.
I told him, I said, hey, look, you here, and you got a right to something. I said, but you don't have a right to everything. And especially my stuff.
All right. That I'm waiting for.
But I got him with food here. See, I know he was, you know, he's kind of raised up a little bit different now because his grandmother and aunties, they were raised up just, oh, just let them just go in and get whatever they want and everything, yeah, and get.
Yeah, he got them one.
He got them good, right.
That was funny.
Yeah, he got them good. You can't do that. You just can't. You just can't turn church a little and let them just.
Right.
Hmm?
All of me. He can get anything.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't realize the fact that, hey, you know, just went out there and cleaned up everything, mine and everything else. And boy, no, it's not. And, you know, yeah, therefore she had got that way with him. She let that boy, he shouldn't have to do that there, you know. That's his house too and everything. And I said, yeah, but hey, when we grew up, we weren't allowed to do that. And that didn't affect me. It didn't hurt my feelings nothing about it. I said, hey, there was grown up stuff and there was kids stuff.
Right. But see, she didn't realize you had more than Carnell in that house. And when he come over there, it's just him and McCreasy and her. So you gotta have rules either way. That's how she learned.
Well, it just hadn't dawned on her and kicked back on her yet. See?
Yeah. She already.
Until she hadn't cooked them cakes and all that stuff. When she could cook them cakes and stuff. She hadn't cooked that all up for us, for the church and everything there, man. She had and all that on there. And he just come there and just put a messing on him. All she was upset. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm there to tell y'all up here.
Oh, leave that boy alone.
He ain't said that now.
I said, no. ain't getting me involved in that. I said, you the one told me that. I said, I try to tell you that my rules are my house, and, you know, and your rules on your house, and now you want to change your rules and everything. She changed them after that.
Yeah, she learned a lesson.
Yep. So dear folks, Yah is the same, and he lets us know, and he carries us through on those things, and we better find out. Otherwise, it will be very bad for us. John 14:28 clears up the whole thing. So all these people holler about they the Mashiach and Christ living with them and they following after him and they lying. They're lying. They're not acting like him. They're going against him. I ain't gotta follow the Father. I ain't gotta go by the Father. I ain't gotta go by. And he was putting all the Father's rules and everything above his own. Something wrong with us. Something wrong here somewhere. We supposed to be following him, or he's supposed to be following us? Which way is it?
We supposed to be following him.
He's supposed to be like us, or we supposed to be like him?
We supposed to be like him.
All right then. Well, he told you how he is.
Oh, yeah.
And why you ain't like that? See?
Yeah.
Somebody else sneaked in and told you a lie, and you believe that lie. And we know what that is that do that.
Yes, same time.
He did with Eve. He got this whole thing going, and she is doing. And he said, "Hey, it ain't broke." Continue to do it then. Hey, keep working. Okay. All right. John 14:28. If we look in there, God had placed these things there for us to have wisdom to be able to combat the enemy. And dear folks, if this wasn't in there, we sure would have over. Even with this in there, that Trinitarian doctrine is overwhelming. And you heard me tell you, I am leaving, and I will come back to you. If you love me, you would have been glad that I'm going to the Father. I'm going to the Father. Why? Because the Father is greater than I. And this is what I'm finding out. When they come with this major and this more popular doctrine that's against what God is saying, you just follow on right on in, and you'll see that the enemy directly goes against that. Now he'll quote that, hey, the Son and the Father is one, and he'll quote all that stuff there, but then right at the very end, that's where he really gets it bad, messed all up. And tell you that he is him, and that the Father is not greater. The Son say he is greater. Listen to all the Trinitarians. Listen to all of them and ask them, well, who's the greatest?
They should know that just by saying Father.
Yeah, they should. But they don't. And that's all I needed when I saw Charles Stanley and some of the other guys said that's my answer. I mean, he point blank said it. Jesus is God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost, all on the same level. Not this. I mean, directly. I said, don't this man realize that he's going against what the Mashiach said? I don't know what they be thinking about. He said, not this. Not this, the Father, them, no. This. I say, and he was taking that as a bragging point. And I was taking it as a terrible thing.
Yeah, the other one, James Kennedy, Dr. DJ
DJ, right. Yep. Dear folks, I was through with the word Christianity and stuff. Before I come really solid into understanding who I was and being Israelite and everything else. Because naturally we all raised up under those, and so Christians stayed with me a long time and everything, but then when he said that the fundamental belief in Christianity, and you're not a Christian if you don't believe the Trinity. I said, I did it.
Yep, I'm not a Christian.
I said, I did it. I'm not that. And now, as I go on to find out, hey, I sure know that that was a true decision. Because I'm telling you something, Christians got some power, man.
And you had some Sabbath keepers, went back to Sunday.
Yeah. So real. Yeah. Therefore, you got to step on forward and get on with it because if you don't, that stuff will drag you down. Drag you down. But we're too wise for that. Why? Because we're going to believe what the Mashiach said. Not what we want him to say, but what he actually said.
Amen.
That's all it takes.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
And that's the difference.
Amen.
All right. Therefore, let us continue on. Remember this. He said few will be saved. Because it's going to be few that's going to want to enter into that narrow path. Our path is too narrow. People don't want that. See? And therefore, stay in the narrow path that it might be well worth.
Amen.
Okay. All right. We'll have our Israel update by Shamash, Adam, then Israel. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Glad to see everyone that's here today. First, I want to talk a little bit about the virus. What happened, the reason why it's escalating again, because they opened up things too quick. And the governor in Florida, he bragged, back when they when it first came out, and New York was getting hit real hard, and these other states, he was down there bragging. We haven't seen anything yet, and we done got past it. Now they lead the pack. Because they open up their beaches and all the restaurants and clubs and bars.
Yeah.
And now they don't know what to do.
Yes, then they had to go to testing. Then the more they test, the more they find.
Yeah, and then Trump said slow the testing down. Because he had like, if you slow the testing down, that'll stop some of the virus. But the virus will still be there.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Whether you test or not.
Still, you ain't doing them behind it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
And we got our bordering states, Texas, is boy, they really
Florida,
up there.
yeah.
And they got almost 140,000 cases.
Man.
They had 6,000 cases in one day.
Yeah. Is it more in Houston or Dallas?
It's more than Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Houston is one of the biggest, it is the biggest
Right.
County or whatever, biggest city and county wise.
All because that they listen to him. He wouldn't want no mask, they wouldn't either.
But if you look at it, all of these states was getting hit real hard got Republican governors.
Yeah.
You know, governors that's going along with what Trump said.
Right.
You know, but you got Florida, you got Texas, you got Arizona, you got Arkansas, they borders Oklahoma, they really catching it. And Arizona, they had 3,000 cases in one day. And they didn't have 1,500 deaths. That's in Arizona. In the US, on Friday, altogether had 40,000 cases of virus. In one day, that's the United States. And the United States is number one in virus. In the next country to them is Brazil. And the United States doubled them. The United States got 2,436,000. And Brazil got 1,200,000 something. So that's double what Brazil got.
Right.
And I think if they not open things back up as soon as they did, and went along with the social distancing, the masks, all that, we wouldn't be in this shape.
But you got those that are protesting against wearing masks.
Oh yeah, they protesting against.
Yeah.
What happened to freedom?
But
That's what they're saying.
you know that there's been a surge in cases all over, not only in the United States, but also in Israel.
Yes.
They opened things back up. And us blacks is the most one is dying from the virus.
That's true.
In Alabama, they got a community called the Black Belt Community, and that's around Selma, Alabama, and they account for 27% of all the coronavirus. That's around Selma, that black community.
Wow.
And that's a lot of people, a lot of blacks. And Trump, he wants to get rid of Obamacare. But what are you gonna replace it with? He ain't got nothing to replace it with. He just wanna get rid of it because of Obama.
Because his name is on.
Yes.
But you got a lot of Republicans, I think none of the government think it might not be a good idea.
We see things is really, and also Trump invited the president of Poland to the White House. And you know what Poland is? Poland is basically all white. It's where black folks don't want to live in a country like that, cold as it is. No.
Right.
But they said it's some Africans, quite a few Africans that live there in Portland. But I don't see how blacks can stand the cold weather.
They got used to it.
And also in Iran, there was a large blast in Iran came from suspected missile sites, underground tunnel, where they got a missile production plant. Where they make propellant rockets, solid propellant rockets. And what happened? A gas tank blew up, and it rattled the whole. They said it rattled about 26 miles.
Man.
Rattled houses and windows and all that.
Right.
And Netanyahu, he received personal tax benefits from Parliament this week. He got hundreds of thousands of shekels, but he got it at the time that people got no jobs. They protested that. Then he got jobs, and he getting all this money, when they could be helping these people that ain't got no job.
He ain't gonna help them.
They say the time is bad. There's 800,000 people without jobs, and the unemployment in May the 10th was 27.8. But as Israel eased restrictions and lockdowns, unemployment rate has, before it was kind of like Trump, it was like 4%. You know how it was when Trump before the pandemic, you know, it was real low. But as of June the 23rd, it estimated at a whopping 20.8%. So, you know, not only the United States is catching it, but these other countries too.
Mm-hmm.
The Palestinian Authority said as of today, there has been 67 more people diagnosed with coronavirus. That's cases that's in the West Bank, Gaza, and East Jerusalem. There's 1,862. And of those, 1,237 are active cases. And there have been 400 new cases in Israel in the last 24 hours.
So how close is Iran is getting that nuclear?
Well, they said that they since Trump did what he did, you know, they working on it. I mean, you know, they pretty close.
Right. Yeah, that's what I heard. But I know you were saying that Netanyahu is not going to allow Iran to get their nuclear weapons. So,
You know, one Sabbath I did and it said that he had doubled his production of centrifuge. You know, and you know the July the 4th, I heard Mason talk about July the 1st. They supposed to, you know, do that annexation.
Right.
Right. But they said, Palestinians said if it happened, that's a declaration of war.
yeah. Yeah, they said that's what Russian main man was saying too.
Yeah, but you know they the plans of annexation plans have been greatly reduced, will no longer apply to the Jordan Valley. No specific details were given on the settlement to be annexed. But these are the main settlement blocks. Malaya, that's east of Jerusalem, and south of the capital, and in the heart of the West Bank, south of Euphrates.
So that's what they're saying. Trump have said.
No, they said that Netanyahu, Israel,
Oh,
they're saying that they won't, they have reduced.
Okay, so they're backing off a lot.
Yeah, they're backing off of some of the settlements.
oh, okay.
And also the Jordan
Jordan Valley,
Valley called Jordan.
big fight.
Yeah, Jordan will be fighting like that.
Is that been against that bagging off there? But I can't see Netanyahu bagging off.
No, because he was second man in command.
He don't come to a point after years. So.
Yeah. He just there in case something happened to him.
Right.
Mostly. But they said that, you know, that some of the settlements they won't annex. Jordan Valley is one of them.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, I heard too that the blue and Bill against is losing a lot of popularity over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they figured, hey, Bill against and blue is not really for Israel. So they want to step on up.
And also in Syria, Israeli strike in Syria said to hit onion factory used by Iran to store weapons.
Onion back.
It's supposed to be an onion factory, but they was using it to store weapons. And not only that, they hit a cattle factory. It was converted by Iran forces into an ammunition warehouse. This supposed to be where they make cattle feed.
That's like going where they want to go.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that milk factory. Get that milk factory, blow it up like a big ball.
But then they used to, try to put it in the schools too? In the, one of the,
What those, what?
yeah,
Right, yeah, they were.
yeah.
So there was, at least 7 people was killed, including 2 Syrian soldiers, 5 pro-Iranian militant members. So, you know, this was the 4th strike in Syria by Israel in the last month. So this is my Israel update. Also, Israel has repeatedly warned that Iran and Hezbollah are developing precision-guided missiles, which Israel sees as a major threat.
Yeah.
This is Israel update for the day. Shabbat shalom.
I know I was telling, I was listening to Rick Limbaugh, them tearing down the statues and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And, so he said, well, you know what's gonna be next? They're gonna tear down our white Jesus. He said, he's coming next. And you know what they say? Because, he went to Africa.
Not Egypt.
Yeah, he's talking about, y'all sure, we went to Africa. And the only reason he's saying that is because he's saying that the black people is tearing it down because he went to Africa. And the only reason he went to Africa is because he's black. So they saying Jesus is black.
And you said Egypt first, like you.
Yeah, I mean Egypt, I'm sorry, man. You're right. I just
Right. The senior citizen understood a moment, a senior moment.
Yeah, Egypt. He said, you read the black saying because the black saying he went to Egypt. Yes. But he said that's gonna be the last straw. When they tear down our white Jesus, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. That's gonna be the last straw.
Yeah, President Trump already started, he already said that, hey, anybody start vandalizing some of the courts, they need to be in jail for a whole year and everything there, and they're gonna put a stiff penalty on them for that. If he thought something, they went crazy now. Dear folks, this is a time that these things that we're dealing with, it's this time that we gotta change and get in light what's going on. And as you see the update and everything now, Mashiach has got a job. To show you how all these men, and Trump was bragging about the fact that one of the ladies asked him, well, what have you done, you know, that reason why you should be president again and everything now, because and he was talking about how much he done did and spent on the military. And how much more that he's gonna allocate for the military. And money and building up there, we're gonna have the mightiest military. So I said, well, wow, you don't understand the fact that that's the job that the Mashiach got to do.
Yeah.
First thing they're gonna do.
But he got some back there. Yeah.
So everybody's gonna be hit by that.
Yeah.
Cause everybody is putting stuff in bad shape to build up the military. You know? That their military ain't good for what's gonna take place. All right, let's see here. Okay, all right. We have 3 souls today. All right.
Good Lord.
Huh?
Good.
Yeah, so we're gonna get you going here. And I'm just going right down the list here. Sister Eveline is first, and then Sister Georgetta, and then Sister Elite Ladies next.
All right.
So, huh? Well, whatever it is, that's the list.
And that dust from that Sahara.
Yeah, right.
That's
They mentioned about that.
Yeah.
Well, we get, as a matter of fact, we'll be getting today.
Yeah, it's
out
here.
Oh, well, maybe I'm gonna
Yeah,
allergies and all kind of.
Yeah,
But it's out there now, it's cold.
I hope it ain't growing nothing there, man, with it.
I just hope it ain't get too foggy like 21 dust storm. Came a long way.
Boy, it sure have.
Yep.
Didn't they come from Africa?
Yeah.
Sahara did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we came.
Wear a mask for the dust storm and a mask for the
Yeah.
Hey.
Remembering so well the day that I met you. You tucked me in your arms and caused dreams to come true. From the fear of what would be, you came and rescued me. Your praise today for the rest of my life. Live inside my heart. Please stay for always.
Hallelujah.
Till that timeless place when we're face to face, and we'll embrace for always. Dear Hallelujah. Well, I look ahead and see the hills that I must climb. Some high and some are low, but if you lead, I'll go. At the end, I'll see you were always there with me. Yeah, praise today for the rest of my life. Live inside my heart. Please stay for always till that timeless place when we're face to face, and we'll embrace growing. Yeah, pray today for the rest of my life. Live inside my heart. Please stay always till that timeless place when we're face to face. Hallelujah. And we'll embrace. Oh, always. In Halloween. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Glory. Hallelujah. Very good. Very good. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. I know we all need God's Holy Spirit. And we have to keep praying, yeah. Because that's how He can use us through His Spirit. So we need to ask Him to send it on down. That's the name of the song. It's the Lord on down. Amen. And on the chorus it says, Holy Ghost, it's Holy Spirit. Yeah, yeah. Woo! Holy Spirit, send it on down. Yeah, yeah. Woo, Lord. Holy Spirit, come on down. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Put your hands together. Stand up. Come on, come on. Raise your arms. Lord, let the Holy Spirit come on down. Lord, we're your children, and we're asking for you to send down the fire. Our hearts are hungry, and our spirits are thirsty. We need your fill power. Oh, just like the prophet said he would be in the last days. Our pouring will be. We're waiting and we're anticipating. Lord, come and send the Holy Spirit now. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Woo! Let the Holy Spirit come on down. Send it on down. Send it on down. Yeah, yeah. Lord, let the Holy Spirit come on down. Heavenly Father, hear my call. Holy Spirit, fall. Send out the power. Let it fall like rain. To your name, God. Send it on down, God. Let the Holy Spirit come on down. Send it on down, y'all. Send it on down. Yeah, yeah. Let the Holy Spirit Let it pour my right to your name. Send it on to your name. Send it on down. Send it on down. Lord, don't hold it spirit. Come on down. Send it on down. Yeah, yeah. Lord, don't hold it spirit. Come on down. Yeah, Lord, don't hold it spirit. Come on down. Yeah, Lord, don't hold it spirit. Come on down. Let it come down.
That's some old one there.
Got life to it. Mom said my little short song, and we're gonna move right on. After that one, that was send the fire down and the Holy Spirit, and you're gonna embrace forever, Sister Taylor said. And now I'm just gonna sing a little short song here that was for Sister Yakara. She had asked me to sing again, so I'm doing this for her as she heal up over her process that she's going through, and Sister Kelly, and to all those out there in computer land that's at home. This is for you, as well as for our branch here, and also to Jerusalem. I need thee, and we all need thee every hour. And we just got to sing, send the Holy Spirit down, so we need thee. I need thee every hour, most precious, yeah. No tender voice like thine can peace afford. I need, y'all can sing with me. Thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. I need thee every hour. Stay thou nearby. Temptation lose their power when thou art nigh. I need thee, oh, I need thee. Every hour we need thee. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. Thank you very much, each and every one. It's part of what it's all about to go forth, and we certainly need our blessings. We need our mercy, and we need all the grace and whatever other things you want to call it. God knows what's best for us. And He knows we need all these things. people come along and try to say that we don't need all that stuff there and all that there, but y'all say we do. Y'all say we do it.
Amen.
And blessed are you that's wise enough to know that you need it. And them that don't think they need it, they got everything and all that there. Well, time will tell. Time will tell
Yeah.
on that end there. But let us continue to work and to go forward. As you bow your heads for our tonight, Baraka, blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe. You have given us your Torah, the right and the prophet and the bid that is shined by thy great spirit, and have commanded us to diligently teach them unto our children, unto our people, and all people of the earth. And let all Israel say, Amen. This week's Torah part, Parashah, scripture reading is taken from the book of Numbers, my bed bar, the 19th chapter, starting the first verse through the 22nd chapter in the first verse. That is Numbers 19:1 through the 22nd chapter in the first verse. Our Haftorah reading is taken from the book of Judges, the 11th chapter, 1 through the 33rd verse. That is Judges 11, 1 through 33. This week's Parashah is Parashah 39, which is Hukkat, and it means regulations or statutes. Our scripture reading, which will be taken from our Haftorah reading, which will be given by our Shemash. Let us give him our undivided attention as we read the word of Yah to us.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Our scripture reading will be taken from the book of Judges, the 11th chapter, starting at the 19th verse through the 28th verse. Judges, the 11th chapter, starting at the 19th verse through the 28th verse. And it'll be on page 285. Israel sent messengers to Sihon, king of the Amorites, and king of Heshbon, with this message: please let us pass through your land to our own place. But Sihon did not trust that Israel would only pass through his land, so he gathered all his people together, pitched camp in Yahazet, and fought against Israel. Adonai, the God of Israel, handed Sihon and all his people over to Israel, and they killed them. Thus Israel possessed all the territory of the Amorites who lived there. They took possession of all the territory of the Amorites from the Ammon to the Yabok, and from the desert to the Jordan. So how that Adonai, the God of Israel, has compelled the Amorites before his people Israel. Do you think that you will expel us? You should just keep the territory your God, Chemosh, has given you, while we, for our part, will hold on to whatever Adonai, our God, has given us of you. While we, for our part, will hold on to what Adonai, our God, has given us of the land that belongs to others before us. Really, are you better than Balak, the son of Zippor, king of Moab? Did he ever pick a war with Israel or fight with us? Israel lived in Heshbon and its villages, in Avra and its villages, and in all the cities on the banks of the Ammon for 300 years. Why didn't you take them back during this time? No, I have done you no wrong, but you are doing me wrong to war against me. May Adonai, the judge, be judged today between the people of Israel and the people of Ammon. But the king of the people of Ammon paid no attention to the message Yiftach sent him. Then the spirit of Adonai came upon him.
That's all.
Okay, yes, okay, thank you. Yeah, especially.
Yiftach.
Amen.
Yiftach. 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 When he passed,
All right.
Gilgal.
A lot of times we don't understand all the things and all the reasons why God do what he want to do and say, but we got to remember that he is far advanced in us. He see way into the future that we don't see. You know, it's just like our children, they can understand, well, why can't I go here? And why can't I do this? And I'm tired of being under your rulership and all. I'm tired of being, I want to get out of my, I want to do this and all. And they don't understand what you're trying to save them from, because they can see that far in advance. But y'all have been dealing with that. But like I said, most of all these things is because we don't like the rules and regulations. But I found out here, folks, you know, situation comes that we all got to be mindful of rules and regulations.
Amen.
See? And therefore, if you don't, it'd be in bad shape. We was talking about last Shabbat. It's good that they do have rules and regulations about driving. Because if you didn't, man, it's dangerous enough as it is. A lot of folks get killed and a lot of folks get messed all up. See? And I just think how bad it would be if they didn't help. Everybody just had their own right to do whatever they want to do and all that there. It'd be dangerous out there.
Amen.
Mm.
They are.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. And therefore, you got to have those things here. But, and in all these things here, God teaches us there is a way to do things and there's a way not to do those things here. And as he was bringing the children of Israel, God affects us and deals with us in all aspects of life. And we have to understand that. Because every aspect of life has to be taken care of.
Amen.
See, when sin came, sin was one that wrecked everything.
Amen.
Right.
It wrecked everything.
Amen.
Not only did it wreck our spiritual relationship with God, but it also wrecked our physical relationship with God.
Amen.
Then, what you mean, right? What do you mean, right? Adam and Eve, they didn't have no problem coming in before the presence of God, before sin entered in.
Amen.
After sin entered in, their bodies and stuff.
Yeah.
They never wanted to hide before that time. Everything got affected.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
When man went to steal the whole deal, animals and everything had to pay for it.
That's right.
Why? Because God had placed man over everything. You got to understand how God deals with it. See, how he deals with those things. But nevertheless, God is bringing us out. He deals with us so we can understand and learn how he is. We go to Numbers, the 20th chapter. God was bringing the children of Israel up out of the land of Egypt, as he had promised that he would. He said they would be in there for 400 years in that generation, and then in that 400 years, he would bring them out. See? And so we see during that particular part of the time that that's exactly what he did. And they were not really qualified and ready to do it, but then still, that's what he's doing. God is dealing with us in the same method. And God has certain things and aspects for us to carry out and be a part of, not that we're worthy of it. And he tells us don't do that. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm doing it why? Say that again. That's exactly what he said it for. Mm-hmm. Don't you start getting the big head, think you sold what you did, you sold this and all that. Yeah. I'm doing it for my name's sake. Mm-hmm. Now we didn't get to the place where, oh no, he's doing it for our color's sake.
No.
Oh yeah, there are many of us that
think that.
now, let me get that straight. I want to teach it against that. That's why I'm in trouble with many of that. But there are a lot of people, those are like brothers and stuff. They got this thing all mixed up and all puffed up on their color.
Amen.
Right.
And therefore, that's not what's gonna get it. You ain't got no more color and no more blood. As a matter of fact, they had more blood than what you got. Because you can't count on the full blood that you got. And them that's hollering all that stuff there, but they can't count on that.
It mixed with anything.
They're right, we were real mixed.
We mixed with much.
Yeah. He said that's when we read Deuteronomy 28 if you think online. We tell you what they're gonna do to you. And that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Some of y'all went home and thought the wife was, oh, my wife is pregnant. Yeah. And said it up what they're gonna do. Said it up what they're gonna do. Yeah, folks. I'm saying this here. Don't get locked in on a false hope. Our color and our blood is a false hope. Because it didn't sustain our forefathers.
Amen.
They had that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Had it more pure than us.
Yeah.
And it didn't save them. So why are we counting on those things then? I'm not saying that you can't use that and come to awareness of that, but there are those that just count on that.
Mm-hmm. Their salvation. Mm-hmm.
I'm this and I'm that, I got this and that's all they think.
You gotta do something besides
And the
being
reason
black.
why they do it is because they harp on somebody else that don't have that color, don't have their blood, and they harp on that so much, and that ain't none of your business. Stay in your own lane. And let y'all take care of the part there. But unfortunately, they don't do those things, yeah. and is getting them out of soil. That's all I'm saying. Shouldn't got them out of soil. Because now they think that they can make decisions, they can make this, about, God's business. And what he's doing, rather than what he's going forth. Here, Numbers 20, God told about the children of Israel. As I said before, he wanted them to go into the promise, but they wouldn't go at the time. And so now God says, okay, I got another plan, plan B. Plan B ain't gonna be like what you want it to be. It's gonna be like what I want it to be.
Hallelujah.
And guess what? You ain't gonna be on the good end. Y'all done told them that you ain't gonna be on the good end. He said, you gonna go back and you gonna wander around in the wilderness there? And then maybe eventually I'll let you go into the promised land.
No.
Is that what he said?
No.
No, I'll let you die out
That's what they thought. Yeah. Well, what did God say?
You die.
That's right.
Well, that's the request that they want.
Huh?
That's the request that they wanted.
Yeah, I know.
You gave them what they wanted.
That's right.
They did say that, didn't
Yes,
they?
they did.
Yes, they did.
We'd rather be out going to the desert, back to Egypt. I was okay. I'm with you.
Yep, that's what
It's
you're gonna
better
do.
that we die into that.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy.
Are we learning anything from our mistakes that our forefathers did?
Yes,
That's why
sir.
we
Blows your
to
mouth.
learn how to deal with our God.
That's right. Close your mouth.
Yeah, there you go. We let this tongue. That's why I say don't be a fool. Now, what's a fool? Huh?
Despise wisdom and instruction.
A fool is known by the multiple.
Of his words.
That's it.
Many words.
Don't know when to shut up. Fool.
And they don't listen to themselves.
No. They don't. See? But therefore, we've got to get those things right. God said that, right? Here's what's going to happen. I've given you authority. You don't see certain things now. But now, when it comes to certain things that you can't act like you want to act. And you can't do like you do everything. Numbers 20. I ain't gonna start reading the 14th verse there.
Moshe sent messengers from Kadesh to the king of Edom. This is what your brother Israel said. You know all the trouble we have gone through, that our ancestors went down into Egypt. We lived in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians tested us and our ancestors badly. But when we cried out to Adonai, he heard us, sent an angel, and brought us out of Egypt. But here we are in Kadesh, the city of the edge of your territory.
Now this angel we was talking about and everything else, actually it was talking about a messenger. And the same word, can be used for messenger.
That's right.
And Moshe came as a messenger.
Right.
And then God used him to bring him out. The same one to get dealing with everything. And so he's saying this to the Edomites, making a plea to them. Because there's a request that he's going to ask them to do. Before that time, y'all would exact another thing on that they're still now, because you are going a certain way you're doing, I'm gonna have to take this thing a different route. I'm gonna have to do this thing differently. But I'm gonna teach you a lesson on all things. Okay? So you say, let's plead on people's knowledge, let's plead on their sympathy, let's plead on those things there. Let's see if they'll follow through on that. Read on.
Please let us pass through your land. We will not go through field or vineyard, and we won't drink any water from the well. We will go through the king's highway, not turning aside either to the right or to the left, until we have left your territory.
Now, dear folks, there comes a time when we, yeah, we can say, I got the right, I don't have to do it, I can do it. Why was God teaching us humility? Why are we teaching them humility?
Teaching us obedience.
Because he's going to say, no, we're going through your land there. He went to some other land there and he didn't ask some of that there. But when he came to the Edomites, and this is one of the things I can't understand why we got so many people so hating the Edomites today. You notice that?
Yeah. Well, the Edomites at a certain time, they intermingled with the Romans. That's what the issue was before it's coming now. But before they were closer to us than they was before they built.
Still,
These,
That's what happened.
see, that's what they said.
Yeah, in Yeshua's time, that's what happened.
See.
In Yeshua's time, yeah. Chittim, and the people of Chittim also was the people of Italy. They all were part of the, they were the ruling class at the time when Yeshua's.
Yeah, they were ruling because of the point of it is, hey, it was their time to rule.
Right.
See? But here, I want you to see here, but we are carrying that hatred on, we are carrying those things on, that God said for us to show a different attitude.
Yeah, right.
Better when you want something from somebody.
See?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was their land
Right.
Right,
that we was going through.
right.
So he said, I asked him, can we go through it? See? Of course, now, God didn't have to do that there, but he told him to ask them, could we go through it? See? And it says here, and when we go through it, we're going to be mindful of how we do. That's another thing that we got to understand. You just can't go and run over folks.
That's right.
You just can't go on their own property, go on their land and run over them and take through the boss and just run over this door. No. Something will happen somehow. I don't care how good friends, somebody could come in there and just take over your house and they're going to go and none of your.
You ain't gonna stand there and look at them. You gonna do something.
You're just gonna walk in the house and go stay onto the icebox and then just take what they want. Ain't answer who this belongs to and all that. Just hey, just gonna go in there, just take whatever they want and all those things. No.
But did they get that from the book of Jasher that the Edomites became the Romans?
I don't know where they got it from.
Yeah, well, it's a historical fact that either for the book of Joshua and some other fact that it did.
Josephus?
Yeah, Josephus said something about it also.
Okay.
Actually, the Romans became today's Roman are the Edomites of old.
So you're saying Esau don't have no descendants but the Romans?
I said that's the main portion of it. We went to Chittim, and Chittim,
Right.
he was the king of Chittim, and he made the over that. So you can, I guess, Nathan have more on it than I do.
Well, the thing of it is that here we see that under that situation, they was under the rulership of the Romans.
Correct.
See? Now, if you go through their land, and he said that he asked them to do those things there, and he taught them to do those things. How much respect should you have for those that when you under their authority?
Correct.
Amen.
See? And And that's what I was talking about, that's what I was talking about last Sabbath when I said that, that, a lot of these things that we bring on our own self, when I'm talking about it, that because police tell you to stop or something like that there, and you take on off running and all that stuff there, and they, you're not recognizing authority.
But fear grip you. We used to feel coming, that light coming, like, praise up,
Then you're ready to run.
ready to run.
Wherever you freezing up, but you get loose.
But all I'm saying is that some of these things and if we do all those things, that things go bad till you too long. But we gotta understand, we're under the situation. And that's what we're gonna find out today. Read on, let's see what happens.
But Edom answered, you are not to pass through my land. If you do, I will come out against you with the sword.
Now notice here, Edom said, no. Even though you try to be as humble, even though you try to be as nice as you can, try and treat me. See? There's no fault in us being, there's no fault in you being compliant and understanding when the situation is, they will want to go through their land.
Yeah.
I want you to understand this. Get this, please get this. God taught them that.
Yeah. But Edom's saying, oh, that's one took your birthplace.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Edom had a problem. Moshe even reminded him, you know what happened to us. You was around, you had to come. He would call them brethren.
Yeah.
But as I said before, there was a hatred there.
That's right. You never got over that.
And when we start fashioning and we start having that same hatred and living that same attitude and letting that govern our decision of things, we just bad. How you any different than they is?
Right.
Yeah.
The point.
Yeah, because they should have had that same attitude toward Moshe. It's been a whole lot
It
better.
seemed like the descendants of Esau is the one that's the problem, because Esau made it all right with his brother. He got with him, brother, and they hugged, and they made it all right. I guess the descendants of him got this
His
attitude.
son.
His son, yeah.
So I'm saying, the thing was that it was a deal that Jacob and Esau made.
Right.
So Jacob fed him, and he gave him his birthright.
Right.
It wasn't nowhere he stole it from him.
No. Well, what I'm saying is, after all of that mess, and then when they finally came together at the end, they came together and hugged each other's neck.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's descendants that had this problem.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're having today. We have that same problem right today.
Right.
We still have that right now today.
Yep.
And see, that's what happened. The brother can get together and make up. But what happened? The father told his kids what happened,
Yeah.
and they held on
They held on to that.
that hatred.
And that stayed within that family and moved on down.
Right.
That's why God, when God gave certain commands about certain people, and people say, that's a cruel God, and they brag about that. That's why I don't want to have nothing to do with that old God of Israel, that old cruel God of Israel. We believe that Jesus, I love God and everything, because he told him to go down and kill everybody up.
Got a reason.
But there's a reason why he said kill. Because it's going to go all down through your descendants and all that. It's going
Call it power.
yeah.
So that's the reason why that they don't they have a distance towards us as we are today. Even though, like, I know sometimes I have on this thing here, sometimes I have on my ZZs, and they look at me, and they'll say a little thing, get way off, Well, I'm sitting there, I just keep doing what I was doing.
There you go.
But I know I can tell that distance, you know, that they're still away from me.
Hatred breeds all these things, and that's why we have to have love. See,
Mhm.
gotta get past that and go forward and move into this situation here, and not that other way around here. But nevertheless, let's see, read on. Let's see what happens.
19 verse.
Mhm.
The people of Israel replied, we will keep to the highway, if we do drink the water. Either we are not, we, he said. The people of Israel replied, we will keep to the highway. If we do drink the water, either we or our livestock, we will pay for it. Just let us pass through on foot. It is nothing. But he said, you are not to pass through. And Edom came out against them with many people and much force. Thus Edom refused to allow Israel passage through the territory. So Israel turned away. They traveled on from Kadesh, and the people of Israel, the whole community, arrived at Mount Har, by the border of the land of Edom. Adonai said to Moshe and Aaron, Aaron is about,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
Right.
is about to be gathered to his people, because he is not to enter the land I have given to the people of Israel.
So, some things don't work out in our favor. I don't care how nice you try to be, something just ain't gonna work out in our favor.
That's right.
You say, well, is it because some Edomites hated them? And is it because of, not even that.
Yeah, word.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Y'all done told them plan B.
Right.
What was plan B? You ain't going into the promised land. If they was able to get on that highway and get on that right there, that would have been a quick way to just get into the promised land. Y'all said, no, that ain't happening. You ain't gonna get that. So sometimes y'all whoops us. Sometimes y'all gets in our pathway to change that there, don't let things work out the way we think it ought to work out. Because what he says is gonna happen. Guess what? Aaron was also a part of that group that wasn't gonna make it to the promised land.
Right.
Why? Why was Aaron not gonna make it to the promised land?
He didn't
That's what
apply to
Moses
the age.
did.
There you go. There you go.
The age.
Had nothing to do with what he had done. What was the cutoff criteria?
20.
20.
There you go.
Mhm.
Abram was past that. See, we got to understand how God is and how His word is. People go, how Abram did this here. Yeah, he did do all of that, and he did.
But I thought that was the reason why him and Moshe wasn't going over, because of that.
Rebel.
He fit the mold. Now, he was not like Moshe. See? Moshe got that added to him on that there because he was his leader and all those things, yeah. But Abram fell under the age as well as Moshe. But see, Aaron didn't get that special be able to see it,
He didn't get that special
like
gift.
Moshe did.
He didn't get that special gift to.
So you gotta understand, there was a difference there. And God makes it differently. That's why God said, hey, I make the rules and I do whatever I want to do. And can't nobody tell me how to run things. Exactly after that there, he said, now you're gonna go back in, you're not gonna be able to go through that, and y'all want to go another route. Fulfilling what I said, you're gonna go back and run around and run. And the very next thing that happened was that there, Aaron died. Well, you know, it's gotta be kind of tough, you know. How you like to know when you're gonna die?
That's good to know.
Huh?
I mean,
Would you like to know that? Would you like to know
if
that
you
you
knew,
gonna die?
if you knew, then you could just do like Hezekiah, go to the wall. And that's for another 15 years. But see, you can't.
Go do it. What I miss that?
You can go like Hezekiah. You can go. You know when he told him that he was gonna. I think it was Hezekiah. When the king, the prophet said you're gonna die, and he said,
Yes,
He said, and then he turned his face to the wall and said, Lord, and the Lord gave him 15 more years.
Yeah, they don't do everybody like that.
Yeah, I know, but I sure like to have a chance.
You see, you didn't hear what I said.
Yeah.
I said, how would you like to know the date that you're gonna die?
Right.
Not get a chance to extend it or do it, the date that you're gonna die. Aaron didn't have no chance to extend nothing, do nothing, change nothing, all that there. God say, this is it for you. All right.
So it seems like one no week later, huh?
And I just asked you a question. How'd you like to know that?
Yeah, I was saying that what I'll base mines on. Yeah, Hezekiah moment. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, right.
That was the time when you just said
Some people are wearing their death, but wear themselves to death. If they-
Before,
I'm gonna die. I got 4 more.
It's done before that,
Yeah, so they tired.
That's right. Die of war.
You know, they say that that's how they say that's affect a lot of voodoo people and everything. Yeah, they say that when a voodoo god come along, master come along there and say you gonna die and so on time there, and the people really die. And it's because of the fact that it's not because of the magic power that's going on, it's the fact that they don't put that in their mind.
Exactly.
And they don't work themselves to death.
That's what I'm talking about.
Voodoo doctor told me that.
Yeah, right.
So I said, oh, that's a power there. I know he right.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But I know sometimes when people go to the doctor, they got cancer and stuff, and they say, well, you got 6 months. And them doctors put it right here, right on the money, too.
And sometimes they don't.
They know too.
And sometimes they don't deal with it. Sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
You know, that's why a lot of times they don't want to try to give you a date and everything, because of the fact that they know, you know, how we will do.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks give up and don't fight and don't do all
Right.
things there and don't go for it and all I'm saying. Yeah, I've got to say that's it, so
They give up.
Like I said, I got one more day.
but here, God said, ain't gonna be no negotiation. That's why I was asking, I said, how would you like to know the day, every day? No negotiation. No Hezekiah moment. There's no Hezekiah moment here.
Yeah.
God said, read on, like, what is it?
Okay. It says, inasmuch as you rebel against what I said at the Marah spring,
Mm-hmm.
take Aaron and Eleazar, his son, bring them up to the Mount Top, remove the garment from Aaron and put them on elevator. His son.
There wasn't no moment of Hezekiah. There was no Hezekiah moment there.
Yeah.
God just said that, hey, no. Besides, not only was it the age, but besides all this what done happened, to seal the deal. See, that seal the deal, you ain't going into the land. See? And therefore he said, take him on up there and start stripping him down.
No, that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
It's all over.
Yeah, it's all over it. Yeah. It's all over it.
Take him a 12.
Yeah. Read on.
Aaron will be gathered to his
It will be just, you're gonna die.
You were
I'm not giving you no second chance. I'm not giving no. See, this is it for him. You know.
He will die there. Moshe did as Adonai at all.
Let me tell you something. It had to be a tough thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to be a servant of God, it had to be some tough things.
Yeah.
I just think about that. That's tough to have to do your brother.
That's right.
You know, there's a lot of weeping. He was weeping while he
There
was
was a
doing
lot
that.
of weeping.
Huh?
Yes, a lot of weeping.
Yeah. But I'm talking, that's Moshe's brother.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he had to obey, yeah.
And yeah, I will tell you, you know, you granted your sister, your brother, you granted they live on and that they don't die and all those things there. And like you gotta want to go tell them that and then you gotta want to do all that there. Knowing that, oh man, that's tough.
That's
He
tough.
had to remove the garments.
Right.
Oh, he was crying.
His son was probably crying too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that was dying
Mhm.
cried.
And
Yeah.
he had to put on his father's garments.
So just being in a position and all those things, sometimes position stuff, hey, you gotta do stuff that you don't like. You gotta do stuff that don't know. Lord, can't you just let my brother, just can't you around? No, it's his time. And you gotta play a major part in it.
Yeah.
You sure you wanna be leader? You sure you wanna be in a position? You sure you?
That's a lot of responsibility.
That's tough.
Shoot.
Stuff, yeah.
It's just like when they had a certain thing and all that there, God told the Levites to strap on themselves and go over there and start slaying and killing the rest of the other Israelites.
Yep, they had to cleanse the camp.
That's right. Sometimes, dear folks, we have to do things that we don't like. See? We have to go forward and do it because of the situation.
Just step on knives.
Huh?
But the
Knives.
Says for it.
Yeah.
Step on
Knives,
swords.
sword, bricks, working.
In other words, they had to get their Uzi out, so put things down.
Oh, they had a Uzi.
Yeah, if they had a Uzi back then, they would have had to pick it up and use it.
Yeah, they had to go there and slay them.
That's right.
I mean, they fought against a nation, so they had swords and
So
stuff.
they had some.
Just think, when they went out there and those that was unclean and could not stay in the camp, it could have been your mama or your son, you had to put them out.
Wow.
God's regulations. This is why we got to learn how to live by rules and regulations. And this is why we're learning how to do those things there. And you always have folks that don't want to go along with those things and don't want to follow through, But you got to understand it's the good for everybody. And be careful what you say around God. Be careful what you complain and you bring forward because you just might get it. And you just get to saying that we'll die out here and then we're talking about going mess with them big giants and all that. Okay.
All right. That's what's going to happen, you think.
Okay, that what you want? You know, rather than my plan, okay, look at it. You can have it. Dear folks, we gotta follow what God has said on that in there. So, now let's go to Numbers, the 21st chapter.
I was thinking, when God had told Israel to take the land, go out there and take the land, and they, was afraid to because of the giants in the land. Then once he put that decree on them, said you're gonna wander in the wilderness for 40 years, and then when you die, then they want to go ahead and take the land.
Yeah.
Then once they went out there and got slaughtered, then some of us thought, see, if we went out there the first time, we would have got slaughtered. Because these giants. No, y'all were with y'all the first time.
That's exactly. And Moshe told them,
Right.
y'all ain't with you.
Right.
And we got to understand that. There's a difference between what we do and how we act when God is with you in the plan and when he ain't.
Right.
See?
Amen.
Numbers 21, start reading the first verse here.
Then the king of Aram, a Canaanite who lived in the Negev, heard that Israel was approaching by the way of Antrim. So he attacked Israel and took some of them captive. Israel made a vow to Adonai, if you will hand this people over to me, I will completely destroy their city.
All right, now notice it. Here's the difference. They have started beginning to learn something and get some understanding about what had happened there with the Edomites. See? Notice a whole different contingent when this came up. They made a plea to Yah. They didn't jump on their own, as you just got to saying. As you got to saying, when they jumped out there and didn't go with God, they remember what happened to them then. And so this time, they made a plea with God. And they said, Lord, if you will, read that again.
It says, Israel made a vow.
Made a vow, that's it.
To Adonai. If you will hand this people over to me, I will completely destroy their city.
If you will be with us, if you will do this, not us, not get the swell head, not get the big head, I'm the one doing this and I. There's a whole lot of difference. And us working in with God, and instead of plugging God into, we got to ask God, we got to entreat him. We made a vow. He said, I wonder why this ain't working, why not, and how you doing it? Well, I got God in it and everything. Yeah, but how do you get in it? What's the method of what you use to get him in there? Well, you got to understand that I'm so and so and so, I'm not, and he ain't got no choice. No, that ain't how they did it. That ain't how the son did it. And that ain't how we have to do it.
Amen.
Those two boys that made it over the age of 20, they had the same attitude that we're talking about. The other folks didn't have that attitude. He said, if God is with us, see, we ain't got nothing to worry about.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, they big giants, yeah, we small and all that thing. They got one. Hey, but we got to worry about it. We got Yah on our side.
Yes, yes.
Understand that. Keep that in mind. Because that's what it's all about. Yah operates in that realm. That's how he operates. Read on.
Adonai listened to what Israel said and handed over the Canaanites, so they completely destroyed them and their cities, and named the place Hamah, complete destruction. Okay.
They were successful. How were they successful? Yah was with them.
That's right.
Yah went ahead before them.
Mhm.
What was God saying? See, God didn't know how to deal. What was God saying that he was not with Israel?
And the ark stayed home.
There you go. That was it. Before that time, God said, I'm gonna let you know I'm with you now, I'm gonna leave you now every day when that ark goes. Moshe told him, that ain't happening, the ark ain't going. Yes.
How will we know now?
Huh?
Bring it up to our day and time, how will we know now? If God's with us somehow.
How do we know it now?
Yeah, how will we know now?
Well, of course he don't have that we don't have that solid thing that we want, and therefore we have to count on those that he sent. He sent his prophets, he sent those along that give them that information, tell them what to do.
But how do we know who to believe or not?
Well,
Because he can
that's
work through anybody he chooses.
that is up to this is why we have to understand and have to conclude who we're gonna be and who we're gonna listen to.
Yeah, know the scriptures.
Yeah.
See? They didn't, at the time, they didn't have the sense to realize that because the ark wasn't going, that God was not going to be there with them. Just like a lot of them didn't know at the time that when they looked up and saw that cloud, that beam, whatever it was, that when it was gone, it was time to leave. All of them didn't know that. See? But that was an outward sign, that was an outward thing to let them know and to reassure that, hey, I'm with you, I'm with those things. See, they didn't know all those things. We don't know the full nature of how God is dealing with us and everything there. It makes us a blind thing. Therefore, this is why we got to go by faith. If Moshe, they accepted Moshe as a leader, then they got to follow him. See? They have to follow him. Read on.
Okay. Then they traveled from Mount Hor on the road toward the Sea of in order to go around the land of Edom. But the people trampled. But the people
Fourth verse, or you on the
Yes.
fourth verse?
Then they traveled from Mount Hor on toward the Sea of in order to go around the land of Edom. But the people trampled, temper, grew short because of the detour. The people spoke against God and against Moses.
Uh-oh! What done cropped up?
Again?
What done cropped up?
Boy, they ain't learning no lesson.
Murmuring.
The temper get the best of it.
Yeah!
The temper get you in trouble.
First of all, God done told them. See, God done told you that you're going to turn back. You're going to wander around in this wilderness until all y'all die.
Yeah.
I see if I'm Moses calling you brother.
Now, some of them gonna die before that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Boy, they got that.
At least
And
you
they
had-
gonna get mad now.
at least you had some years to die. Now you're gonna die quicker, huh?
They gonna get mad now because they had the detour. How we can't go straight on? God done told you how you can't go straight on. You don't listen.
That was back then.
You think he changed his mind or something or what?
Yeah.
Better now.
It was the detouring. It was the wandering. It was the wandering around and everything that they got mad about.
Tired of wandering around. Okay. We got something for that too.
Yeah.
So what was the time span when they asked y'all to take put the people in their hands from when they started complaining?
I don't know exactly. I'll have to check that out. But it wasn't very much longer than that there because the point of it is they had to wonder, they started moving, they had to leave that place there because they couldn't go, couldn't go like what they wanted to. Now they was able to take that particular land there, but they was still yet had to bypass the Edomite territory. And therefore they couldn't make a straight shot way to go into the promised land and everything there. But that was all they fulfilled what God told them gonna happen to them.
Wasn't that at the time that it would have took them 3 days?
Well,
When they left Egypt.
right.
Yeah.
If they could have got on the high. Well, another reason why it took more than that there is because they wasn't ready for it. God said, what you gonna have to face and everything, and you wasn't ready for that.
That's why, okay, that's why. Yeah, gotta teach them this.
Right. We ain't ready for those things. No. Yeah, a lot of folks think that they're ready for this and that, and you ain't ready for it.
Amen. I sure ain't gonna say that.
God help us. Help us, God, help us. Help us, God, help us.
He will if you.
Therefore, what we got to understand and learn, who we got to start and learn, see, is what we're talking about today here. Understand that God, whatever He say and go forth, is the best thing.
Amen. Amen.
They got mad. See, they got mad because what they were first promised didn't come to them.
No.
Why didn't it come to them?
They're too stubborn.
See? It proved out exactly what God said. Their minds was not in lock with Him. They got beside themselves. The enemy comes along and feed lies to you and make you think you more than what you are. They thought they were more than Moshe. They thought they were just as equal with Moshe. That's why Korah and a bunch of them got slaughtered and killed.
This holy assembly.
Yeah, we all miss. Somebody of them sat there and told them some lies. And it seemed like that's right.
They failed to realize that it wasn't but two people that had a heart that Yah was pleased with. That was Joshua and Caleb.
That's exactly right.
They should have left Slewfoot at home.
Well, it's just who we listen to.
Yeah,
It's who we listen to.
it is.
That's true.
And that forms the attitude and that forms the action that we take.
You know, they kind of remind me of people when they say, oh, he think he know everything. Well, they could know everything too if they study like that person did.
But that's the situation. But here, when you're full of complaints and everything that, because complaints and all come when we have an expectation of something that ain't really what it's supposed to be.
Right.
That's what they want.
Yeah, they had the expectation that they should be in the promised land.
There you go.
But they want.
And what they expected and all that there, I want you to get this. Here's the touchy thing about that is, that was the intent that God wanted for them to do while they're going to the promised land. They had that right,
Yeah, they messed up.
but they forgot faith.
Faith.
They forgot faith. And I want you to understand what I mean when I say faith. I ain't talking about faith of what they wanted.
Right.
Faith come by hearing. And this is the point I want to stress. They have forgot what God had said.
Right.
They could have made things a lot easier on themselves if they remember that and say, okay, God didn't make this conclusion, that was it. Moshe did it. Even though he asked God 2 or 3 times, Lord, can you change your mind? And God said, no, I ain't changing my mind.
No running is up no more.
Don't hear that no more.
Right.
But he didn't get rebellious against God.
Right.
No. You get the-
And the mother was starting grumbling.
But these folks here,
Right.
they started complaining about the very thing that God was doing. God told them this was going to happen to you.
Right. But see, they were fussing because when they go to, wandering in the wilderness, they seeing the promised land a distance, boy. They ain't know that one.
Right. How come we ain't going that way? How come we, God done told you why.
You ain't ready yet.
And then now they gonna get mad. Boy, they messed up this time. Read back up. Who did they get mad at?
It said, the people spake against Yah and against Moshe.
They see that?
Both of them. You against Moshe, you against Yah, vice versa.
That's where they messed up at.
They messed up, man.
Yeah.
Why did they speak against one? Because things wasn't working out the way they wanted.
It was inconvenient for them.
Brought up Egypt again.
Read it all right. Let's read all this without that.
Why did you bring us up out of Egypt to die in the desert? There is no real food there, no water, and
We're sick of
and we're sick of this miserable stuff we're eating.
No.
Oh, man.
They really messed up when
You
they
see how
said,
that mouth get you in trouble?
they really messed up when they said that.
But they were thinking about the flesh.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they,
They grumbling about the food. They got tired of eating that.
I know it.
Yeah.
Thinking about Egypt, what they had. And I imagine that food was good too.
I think I've really been in change my mind, seeing what happened to
They got mad at God and Moshe.
Okay. Yep. Both of them.
And you think you're going to be okay by doing that?
Oh, you gonna have to get.
You think you're going to be okay by getting upset and those things there?
You gonna have to get a whooping.
We got that. That's exactly right. It's time for whooping.
Yep.
kind of whooping he lay on you, you know.
Huh?
About
Kind of whooping he lay on you too.
no, I said now.
Oh.
You know what happened next?
Yeah, they had that
Man.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No shoulders.
we just get into this here.
Oh, we gonna have to.
When you step outside your position, when you step outside that which God has said and out of this plan, it messes you up. See? And we got to understand that. It is the enemy that comes along and makes you think otherwise, get you all charged up about something that ain't going on with God. Well, but it's God. God is the one that said he wanted us to come out here and he wanted to take us to the promised land. And that was the truth. Right?
Yeah,
There was no lie in that.
no, you don't lie nowhere. Can't lie.
But the process of you getting from one place to the other, There's a lot of things that have to happen in that process that you just didn't measure up to. And he done told you what it was. All of y'all over the age of 20 that saw all my miracles, that saw that great miracle of the water divide and everything else. You ain't going into the land. Get reserved. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at Moshe and cause all kind of trouble and complaints and stuff. Understand this is my plan. This is the way it's going to be. But all now, they're going to complain. And besides that, I'm tired of that old manna. I'm tired of that old manna that we eat. Manna in the morning, manna at noon, manna at supper time. I'm tired. I'm tired of that old light bread. We want some Messiah. We want some flesh.
Need some watermelon.
Yeah.
Be careful what you ask.
See?
Y'all would have given them that. Y'all did humble themselves. Y'all would have given them that to humble themselves with a red attitude. Sure.
Be careful what you ask.
But see, once we get out of control, once we get out of our position, once we get out of those things there, that's the thing that messes us up.
That's right. All got to.
God don't have to stay with plan A. People think that God has to stay with plan A. You don't have to change it. And then sometimes people stay with it and don't have to change it.
Exactly.
He told Moshe he wasn't going to change, it didn't change. He said, Moshe, you fall under the same penalty. Yeah. You special more than all the house of Israel, but you fall under the same claim. You over the age too. See? Even though you wasn't doing all these things and all that there, and still, and I'm still working using you and those things there, but you ain't gonna make it over either. But that's exactly what God wanted from it at the beginning. Please understand that. What happened? Read on.
In response, Adonai sent poisonous snakes among the people.
Uh-oh! Y'all wait. You ain't satisfied with you going on and wandering around in the wilderness, going through things there and just dying out of old age and dying out of, no, you ain't happy with that. You had to open your mouth and say, boy, we did. So God said, okay, you want to die? You want death to happen? Huh?
Wasn't that mostly the older people? Wasn't that was complaining?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the youngest.
All right.
The young ones didn't get big.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So what happened? Read on. Let's see what happened.
It said, in response, Adonai sent poisonous snakes among the people. They bit the people, and many of the people died.
Oh!
The people came over to Moshe and said, we sinned.
Oh, now, y'all knows how to do things. Sometimes we think that we know more than what God does, and we know better, and we done got the better plan, and we got this, and y'all said, okay, I'm gonna bring something to them, I'm gonna bring a situation to them, till they gonna have to come to you. They got mad at Moshe, and those things there, and now they gotta go to Moshe.
That's a hard way to learn that.
Yeah.
Don't you think too, the snakes know who to bite?
Of course they did. He said, y'all sent them among them.
Right.
Y'all sent them snakes among them. God, see, they didn't realize God would protect them from all of that. They was out there in the wilderness. God was protecting them from a lot of stuff that they didn't. A lot of things we just take a lot of stuff for granted and everything and all like that, and that we don't realize what God is doing for us.
Like the shoes didn't wear, the clothes didn't wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yet still, they complain on every corner, and so they messed up this time. God sent them snakes, and what happened?
It says, we sin by speaking against Adonai and against you. Pray to Adonai that he rid us of these snakes.
Now, here's my point over here. What happened to them folks that was holy? What happened to them folks that God deal with it? And God,
They got bit.
how did they have to go to Moshe?
Right, right.
I said, God deal with us. God hear us just like he hears you. And
Well, evidently.
evidently they did a lot of praying and all that, and they didn't do no good.
One y'all were talking to.
There you go.
But see, if they were so holy, they wouldn't been speaking against Yah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but they wasn't.
right.
See? Because they had misapplied God dealing with them. They had misapplied that to the wrong aspect of things. And we have people today that have that same attitude.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, the Bible says, even Mashiach said that they're gonna be them to come down in the judgment. They're gonna say, Lord, we did none of what in your name. He didn't say they didn't do it in his name.
Right.
We cast out devils in your name.
Heal sick.
Heal the sick.
Raise dead.
That's right. And what are you gonna say?
I never knew you.
Never knew you.
Depart first.
So somebody had got a wrong attitude about something.
You didn't say I used to know you.
Right.
No, never.
See, I never knew you. Boy, that brought some attention to me, man. When I read that and I said, whoa. Because I got to think about these Oral Roberts, and I got to think about all these other folks, and all these other. I said, boy, that's got to be something. I mean,
Joel Osteen, T.D. Jakes.
how can all those stuff work and all those things? How can they do stuff like that there? But then he brought to my attention when Moshe went and cast down his rod.
Yes. Yes.
That was a bad rod, though.
They throw their rod down and it becomes a serpent.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, y'all have to show his superiority.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I tell them. I said, well, they can do all those things. I said, but our God is the superior.
Oh, yeah.
See? And that's what I was telling my son. I told him, I said, look, these other gods, and they got all of that. I said, but I'm going to tell you something. Our God, the God of Israel, is a superior God.
Amen.
Don't have to pack him around.
He's a superior God. And he's going, not only is he, but he's going to prove it.
Amen.
He's going to prove it. Now, the thing that God had told him, see, was this is what I'm working at. They started complaining about every incident that God was doing through the process. They could have had it much easier on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Went on through the wilderness there and all that. God said, you ain't going to the promised land. You're going to wander in this desert out here until you all die.
Could have died an easy death.
Could have died easier death.
Old age.
Could have lasted longer. But some of them couldn't.
About 111.
Wasn't it also too because they were afraid to try to fight the people that was there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a valid, that's what I want you to get. That was a valid
Fear.
thing. But what was the difference between those two boys and the rest of the 10?
They had faith in Yah.
There you go.
That's exactly.
They trusted in Yah. The other folks were trusting in themselves.
Right.
And there's a difference. A lot of these folks hollering about they trusting in Yah and all that, and they're lying. And as I always said, there are certain things that God has to find out whether or not you're lying or not.
Oh, yep. You already know.
You already know. I ain't going to see it. See? These things are some sure things.
Yeah.
So God said, hey, look. See, when people get faith, they get this thing all mixed all up. Faith come by hearing.
Amen.
The faith, God said, has changed. I was going to take all of y'all. Now all of y'all ain't going. Because all of y'all ain't 100% with me. Everybody making claims, they claim this ain't what they claim. See? God sent them snakes among them. And these weren't no regular snakes. These were some these were some bad boys here. These were some bad no-showers here.
Maybe some rattler.
Vipers. No, I think the black mamba is in that area is the most aggressive snake.
Oh,
These were some bad boys here, man.
Black mamba.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were tipping on everybody. They was whacking on.
Yeah, they do.
See?
Black mambas.
But what happened? I want to show you something. I want you to see something.
What?
Okay.
Read.
Moshe prays for freedom.
They came to Moshe, the very man that they went against. They prayed themselves, they tried themselves and wasn't that going. So they said, hey, we gotta go back. And they went back there, and you gotta understand. Just because you are full repentance at the situation and everything, don't mean that that's gonna get it.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I think when they went to Moshe, notice I'm saying I think that they were full repentance about it because they didn't have no other choice. They didn't have no other recourse.
God was going to prove it.
They had already prayed their own selves and they had already tried to do it their own, and them snakes was wearing them out.
Yes, it was.
Them snakes was dropping them.
They're dropping them.
See? Yeah. That's what folks say. We all holy folks. God give us all.
Okay, look at one foreign snake there, you hold it.
See? So they had to go to Moshe. That was you know how tough that is?
It was tough. Go back to what you just talked about.
Yeah.
The one that you had to go talk to and everything, and you had to go talk to him. And notice what they said. And they came with the right attitude.
Yeah, he croaked. Yeah, he croaked.
What did they say?
They said,
We
yeah.
have sinned. Ain't that what they said?
That's right.
Speaking
We
against,
sin by speaking against
Yeah.
Adonai and against you.
All right.
Pray to Adonai that he rid us of these things.
Oh boy. And Moshe was ready to do that.
yeah.
Come on, probably had snakes hanging on him while he was talking.
Moshe, you know why? Because Moshe was of that attitude. Moshe loved Israel. And Moshe had, and so, these folks are coming, hey, they admitted that they was wrong. Hey, and so Moshe was glad to go to God.
Man,
See?
Moshe had to have time to even build that bronze snake.
See? But here's what we see. This is what this Parashah Hukkat means: God's regulation, God's actions, God's statute, where He does things. They went to Moshe and said, "Moshe, go pray that God take these snakes away. We have messed all up and everything." They were sincere about it. he went and prayed. He prayed to God. He did exactly what the folks asked him to do. What happened?
He said, Moshe prayed for the people. And Adonai answered Moshe, make a,
Fiery.
it says, make a poisonous snake and put it on a pole. When anyone who has been bitten sees it, he will live.
Now, God said, you gonna make a brazen serpent. A brass, and put it up on a pole there.
Yeah.
And all they gotta do is, on those shoulders, come and take a nip on you there. See? All you gotta do is just look up. And guess what? You won't die. How much easier can you get?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But you still gonna feel the bite.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care about that. I'm looking at.
Yeah.
You still gonna get the bite though.
But why do y'all do that knowing that they like to worship idols? You know what I'm saying? That encouraged them to want to worship that idol now, which they did wind up worshiping that idol later,
They don't.
even into the promised land, didn't they?
Here, I'm gonna get to that point. I'm going there. God don't always have to do what we want to do.
Exactly.
God ain't limited to how we want to do things.
You can do it.
And what we done concluded, and God got to do it this way here. And God, you don't understand, God got to do this because he done did this, and this is his intent and everything else. No, God is not locked in like
Right. So when that time was over, it was over.
that.
But they the one decided to go back and worship it.
No, I'm asking why did y'all use that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
I mean, if we don't know, that's one thing.
I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, it was a representation of his son
Yeah.
that was gonna be hung. See? But not only that, more than that there, it was a testing point. It was a testing point to see whether or not they still ain't learned the lesson that you gotta live by faith.
Right.
And faith is not what you want. Please get that. That's the problem with us. That's the problem with our ancestors. They thought faith was what they wanted. Faith is not what you want. And what I mean by want is that desire to have it your way.
Yeah, you got it.
Some of them people, they didn't get a chance to see that bronze snake before Moshe brought it up.
See? Well, that's right.
Yeah.
Because that was because they hadn't come to their senses to understand that they needed Moshe. And that's right. They thought they could do it on their own because they thought they was holy themselves. They had already came with Moshe and they already did those things there. And a bunch of them that lost their lives last Shabbat. We talked about that. A lot of them lost that because they thought they were just as holy, just as important as Moshe. They didn't. And now all of a sudden but they find that after a bunch of them died, they say, we gotta go back to Moshe. So they went to Moshe. And God told Moshe, prayed to them, prayed to Yah, and Yah said, this is what you're gonna do. Make this brazen, and then when they look up, that's all they gotta do. Simple thing. No complicated thing. Simple. All you gotta do is just look up.
I ain't gonna look.
A little bite ain't nothing compared to you dying. Okay? That's all they gotta do is just look up. Why? All that will let us know that we gotta steady rely on Yah.
Just nothing, wouldn't even look up.
Well, hey, that's the point we're gonna get to.
Yeah.
That's the point we're gonna get to. Read on. Let's see what happens.
The people of Israel travel on and camp at Arbet. From Arbet, they travel and camp at.
What verse you at? Remind me.
Yahava, Arel.
Yeah.
I read you.
Yehabarim.
Running,
Mm.
okay. Momoa on the east. From there, they travel and camp in Beni Dered. From there, they travel.
Okay, all right, we're gonna hear, get this, and that's another, that's another scripture there, that where it had to do with the same thing there. This here, just show up, but you was right. There were those that wouldn't even do that. Why would they do that? Y'all knows all things. Why would they just look up?
Like I said, didn't have.
No, it was in their heart.
See?
Yep. Alright.
They still wanted to have their way. Please get this.
Ah.
They still want to have their way. Do you remember what they asked Moshe to pray for?
What is they be taken away?
That's exactly what they did.
That's right.
Moshe, we asked you not to make no brazen image, not to do something like that. We asked you to pray that those snakes be taken away. And they ain't taken away.
Well, that's what I prayed to y'all. But this is what y'all said to do.
There you go. Y'all don't have to fit into what we think we ought to do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Moshe went and prayed to God, and he prayed the same thing that they asked.
Yep.
And y'all said, no, I'm not going to take them away.
Now.
This is what I'm going to have them to do. I want to see if they're going to follow me, or they're going to still
Hold on to it.
hang into what they want. And that many of them hung on what they want. They wouldn't do it.
Why that snake was hanging on?
Wouldn't look up. And they died.
Died before the time.
So. what-
God wants us to be totally, hearkening unto him and counting on him. This is what Moshe, we didn't tell you to make no brazen image. And after all, you know, in the Ten Commandments, they done told us that we ain't supposed to make no graven image, and we ain't supposed to do that. So, you know, what? But the bottom line was that they didn't hearken and didn't hear. Moshe told them all you gotta do, but that ain't what we asked you to ask for. That ain't what we asked you to pray for. We asked you to pray to get rid of them. And you didn't get rid of them. God didn't get rid of them. Why didn't God get rid of them? Huh?
They failed their part.
God don't have to listen to, God don't have to do things the way you want it done.
Amen.
That's the part I want to get over to you.
That's it.
God didn't have to get rid of the snakes to save their lives.
Right.
That's exactly what he was doing here. He didn't have to do that. I gave you the solution. I told you what. And you still hard-headed. And you still stubborn. Stiff-necked. You want to have it your way. Moshe, we asked you to get rid of this. Go back and read that down. And that what they were there. Moshe, we messed all up. We did all wrong. We sinned against God. Now pray to God that he gets rid of the snakes.
Get rid of this corona.
See? There you go. There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one.
He's got the control.
What
if he said stop wearing the
Right.
mask? What if he said stop wearing the mask?
Right. What you say, Shauna? Shauna say again?
What if he tell him to stop wearing wearing the mask.
Well, if
We
he
gonna
say,
believe in it
well, if he say stop wearing the mask, hey, I'll stop wearing the
or
mask.
not. Who's the he?
See?
Who is he gonna use through? The government?
Well, it sure ain't Trump. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I agree with that. He haven't said.
If you won't believe it, you want to go ahead on. It ain't Trump.
I know it ain't of God. I said, say the Lord rebuke you.
You right there.
So Elder,
Hey,
I was
listen.
gonna ask you, was that their punishment, for, getting bit by the snakes? Was that just a punishment for what they did, or is that an everlasting punishment?
No, that was punishment. That was part of the punishment of them complaining and turning against Moshe and Yah.
So, okay.
That's why I said stop murmuring, grumbling, and because God don't like that. Because it makes you make bad decisions.
Yep,
And you let you run your mouth off.
yep. Oh, that's right.
They said, it would have been better off that we died. I said, oh, so you want to die, huh?
Give me what you want.
I told you that you're going to live for a while and all that, and then die slowly. But you didn't want that. You kept hollering about it. Wouldn't it that? So I'll give you what you want. Those snakes get on in there. And they were dropping them. Yeah, right. That's right. See? God, they prayed, get rid of it. And that's why I told y'all when it first come out about the corona, I told you, I'm not praying that God get rid of the corona.
Because he said it. Protect us from it.
That's it. That's what I said.
Now, I agree. That's what I've been saying too.
And there are a lot of them that mad at me, boy, and someone else go around that mad at me. I say, hey, look. God said, the Mashiach said, watch and pray always.
Exactly.
That you might be worthy to escape these bad things, these terrible things that's coming.
Yeah, he bringing it on. He bringing it
And
on.
as God is doing it.
Hallelujah.
And that's what I told y'all when it first came out. That's what I'm saying. And hey, I'm sticking with gospel.
I agree.
Yes, it's uncomfortable.
I agree.
Yes, it's yes, those snakes bite them and everything. I know I'm scared of no. I don't like no shoulder and everything. But hey, I sure would have looked up, Jack. But when your heart ain't listening to faith, and when you ain't fully locked in on what God is doing, you think they thought that they have power, so we'll just go to Moshe and we'll speak to him.
Try to change it.
And we know that God do stuff for Moshe. And it was right, God did do things for Moshe that they asked for. See? But not what you want.
Exactly. Amen.
God did not get rid of them. God said, no, I'm not going to get rid of them. Here's what I'm going to do, Moshe. You do, and Moshe followed what he said do. Don't you know that Moshe was also subject to get bit by him?
Mm-hmm.
He said, whosoever gets bit by it,
Yep.
all you got to do is look up. And you be safe, and you won't die. The death is the thing that was going to be, that little bite wasn't going to be that bad. Not compared to that death.
Oh, it might be painful.
Well, it's a
Not compared to death, though.
There's difference between the pain and death.
Oh, wait, yeah.
A whole
Yeah.
lot different. A whole lot different.
But the point of it is that they wanted God to get rid of us.
Right.
And God said, no, I'm not going to get rid
The
of
way
them.
they want it.
I'm going to check and see if you're going to follow what I say. All you got to do is just look at it. That was a simple thing, too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Didn't have to take no special medicine or,
That's real.
just look.
Mhm.
Why he didn't say, just look at the snake and you won't get bit?
No, you have to teach them a lesson.
Dear folks, we got to do those things there, and we got to understand that Moshe was in the steps of the Mashiach, and then even the Mashiach come along and said, when I'm lifted up. See? And that brazen one, just a simple. See, God had this all in mind and picture for us to learn something about him. Even now. We gotta follow what God said. Don't get the thing mixed up. Don't put more into it than what God said.
Right.
God, don't make a whole different thing about it. That brazen was not to be worshipped as no.
Right. No idol.
If you got bit, you looked up.
That's right. That was the instruction.
If you didn't get bit, you didn't have to mess with it. It was a test of their faith. Everybody didn't have to look up at it. There was only those that got bit. And the one that got bit was those
That didn't have faith.
that's right, that messed y'all up in the first place.
Yep.
Go to John, the 3rd chapter. And we're going to start reading the 10th verse here. And we understand how when God deals with us, he's looking far ahead of us. And he's trying to teach us a lesson and trying to get us to understand some things. Because just as they easily messed up. Can you imagine all the stuff that happened to them? And how they got to understand that I'm special. We're special because God did this for us. And God, yes, he did do that for them. But a lot of those things are done to fulfill for his name's sake. He even tells us in the last days, don't you get the bride and get that big head and think it's all you. I'm doing this because of what? My name's sake.
John 3. You said John 3.
John 3,
10.
starting the 10th verse there. You have to read it.
Joshua answered him, you hold the office of a teacher in Israel, and you don't know this? Yes, indeed, I tell you, that what we speak about, we know, and what we give evidence of, we have seen. But your people don't accept our evidence. If you people don't believe me when I tell you about the things of the world, how will you believe me when I tell you about the things of heaven? No one has gone up into heaven. There is only the one who has come down from heaven, the Son of Man. Just as Moshe lifted up the serpent in the desert, so must the Son of Man be lifted up.
All right. That was a foreshadowing. See? Of a salvation that was going to come forth to save them from that death and to save them from those things and simple things that. But they want to make it a whole complicated. And as LaShonda said, some of them even made it even further than they started worshiping it as some special thing.
Yeah, that's in Hezekiah, 2 King 18:4.
And what did it say?
It said that said he removed the pagan shrines, smashed the sacred pillars, and knocked down the Asherah pole. he broke up the bronze serpent that Moshe had made, because the people of Israel had begun to worship it by burning incense to it.
There you go. God never told him to do none of that there. God never told him to do any of those things there. God said, when those serpents bite you, that's when you pay attention to it. They get this thing all out of order what God intended. See, they still ain't following.
Still ain't following instructions.
But they think that you're following instructions. People today think that they're following instructions, and they get this thing totally out of concern.
You got a cross of Yeshua hanging on the chest.
Yeah, and I mean, just messed up, all this messed up bad. Dear folks, please understand, see, that God is not locked in on us. He said, Hukkat, my regulations, my rules, my statutes, the way I want to do things. In closing for today, y'all don't have to do things the way we think he ought to do it. They thought that they're going to tell God how to do it. God, get rid of these snakes. God said, I ain't going to get rid of them. They didn't like that. And we didn't do a little simple thing as follow what God has said. Ain't the only case that happened. Miriam, see, Moshe's sister, get that, because she got in trouble with Moshe. And God put leprosy on her. She asked Moshe, and Moshe prayed. That's why I said Moshe was always willing and wanted. Pray that he take this away from me. And Moshe did exactly what she said. I want you to see how Moshe's heart was. That's why I said Moshe was a meek man. Moshe turned, and when his sister said that and all that stuff there, Lord, he prayed God diligently. And what did God say to him?
No.
God said, no! That's right. God said, no! That's what God said to him. You mean to tell me Moshe, the special man, and all those other, and God said no to him? Sure did. What did they say to his son when his son come to him? Diligently.
No way. No.
He told him no. But now we got these Christians, now we got these folks here that got this special relationship. God can't say no to them. Somebody get read some wrong stuff. Dear folks, don't get that mixed all up.
Yep.
Our God, the God of Israel, can say no to what we want to.
That's right.
They'll find out in the judgment.
And it don't matter how much preparation and stuff you done done.
Right.
King David did a great preparation. And God said no to him.
Yes. He has good attitude.
As I said before, y'all don't have to do things the way we think you should.
Amen.
He sets the regulations.
Yep.
He sets the statutes.
Yes.
Our duty. What is our duty? Our duty is to obey. Now, one of the questions was asked, well, how you gonna know who to ask and how to go? How the Israel know how to look up at that statue, that golden, that brazen image? How do you know to do that?
You got instruction.
Huh?
They was told.
Moshe were told by the leader. Moshe. Hurry up.
They got told by the one that they went to.
Yeah. Moshe.
even Moshe has gotten turned down by Yah.
Yes,
So how do we know these?
see,
The leader ain't, the Yah doesn't always have to make
By the
everything
results.
through
By
the
the-
leader.
okay, but,
You know what I mean?
here's the thing of it is that God hearkened to what they wanted, but it wasn't the way that they wanted it.
Right. Right, that could be for the leader as well.
See?
They not having the way the leader think it.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what makes.
But you said who you gotta listen to? You gotta listen to the one that you went to. That's the one you should listen to. They went to Moshe and asked him to pray.
And how do we know? Because we got the results.
They went to Moshe and asked him to pray. If you got enough faith in the person that you go and ask them, and you admit that you done sinned and all that, and you ask them to do something, then you should listen to what they say. Or if not, then go find somebody that you do have that faith in. They the one went to Moshe. They realized that after they was all dying because them shakers weighing them out, and what they was right. Then they don't want to conclude and say, we messed up with Moshe. We done sinned against Moshe God. And they went and they said, will you pray that God get rid of these? And then when Moshe tell them, they ain't gonna believe it. How do you go to Moshe in the first place?
Right.
So we are to bank our whole salvation on our leader.
Yes. Yes.
As long as they stick to the word.
He said, I'm gonna send them pastors
Yep.
But also,
in the last days that will feed them.
Knowledge.
I'm not problem with that.
Then what he feeds you, you don't want that, and you don't want to go along, you're not following through on it.
Why does it have to be? I don't see it as one against the other. What I'm saying is that he can use different people with different avenues as well to help guide his people in the journey, not just the leader. And that's not saying that you're against the leader. Why does it have to be against?
You asked me a question, and
I'm clarifying because I think you misunderstood my question. I'm
no,
trying to clarify. Okay.
I'm trying to give you the context of how God operates. I'm trying to give you the context of what we did. Israel was the one that came to Moshe. Moshe didn't go to God and ask him to get rid of the snakes and all that stuff there and to break that pole and everything until they came and asked him. They the one come to Moshe and said, we done sinned against you. We messed all up. If you're going to believe those things, then that's what you got to believe. If not, go on about your business. Go on, try your way. Go on and believe the other things. See? My point I'm saying is that this is the way that God operates. But even at that, what you're saying, God, please get there, is not locked into the way we wanted to go. They wanted God to get rid of the snakes. God said, I'm not going to do that. Even if my man Moshe asked me. My choice man that I told, if he had that, I'm not locked in to do what you want me to do. This is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to have him to do this here, and all you got to do is just look up. And they was too stiff-necked. They were too locked in the way they want to do things. And had to go the way they think it ought to go. That they could not hear. And they would not do it. And many of them didn't do it. And there were those that did do it, and they saved themselves. God come along later on, and reading in John, and the Messiah said that was a picture of him. That's why God did it that way. To lead them to understand that that was his way of doing those things there. Our job Go to Isaiah 55. Let's go wrap up our what you call for today. All these are processes that God is carrying us through. Understand, this ain't the total thing. This is just some processing steps that we're going through. And that's what we got to understand. But in all these processes of going through there, you got to pass the grade. It's just like making a cake. Making a cake. There's a process of thing. You got to mix certain stuff together. What if you got to do everything there and leave the sugar out?
Messed up.
Do you have a cake?
Nope.
Got cornbread. Some kind of bread.
We used to have, we used to call it sweet bread.
Sweet bread.
Now, what was the difference between cake and sweet bread?
Sweet bread and I know ice on it.
So, we bread, you don't have no eggs, you don't have nothing like that. You just have,
We can't all
What are you?
didn't have no ice.
you have no icing?
No, have no ice on it.
That's the only thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, no vanilla.
See that? and I had a different,
Put vanilla in cake.
I had a different idea. I had a different idea too. See, so, and I don't know. And I'm asking, but I do remember that we used that you know, cause my mom used to do that all the time. I make sweet bread. You know. She didn't call it a cake. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I thought it was. I thought it was the fact of the way that she mixed it up and the process, the way that she mixed it all up there, because that cake was real light. That cornbread, that sweet bread was not light.
Right, you can tell the difference.
You could tell the difference. It was that cake had a light taste to it, and I like that sweet bread had a more coarser. The process, and that's why I said it had to go through the process of what.
You don't have to put no icing on a cake.
Huh?
It still tastes like a cake. Yeah.
Oh.
So that was, and I'm not saying who is right or wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. If he said right, I'm not saying. I'm just saying that's what
you're wrong.
that's what I concluded. Now I'm just hearing some other stuff when y'all said, and I ain't saying it was wrong.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that was the difference. To me, it was the process that she went through, and I could tell the taste difference between when it was sweet bread and what I call a cake. That cake had that light taste to it. And, I mean, but that sweet bread had a more coarser taste. Taste to it, like it just wasn't beat over right, or it didn't. Something was different in the process.
Okay.
But it still had sugar in it because it was sweet.
Yeah.
See? I said that for a reason. Same thing with us. If we don't follow through on the process, don't want to count. And then on that cake, you go there and that bad boy falls. You think you got it all done, and then that bad boy got it up and got it all, put all that stuff there, and then that bad boy fall on you. Now, what's that? What's that? A cake falling on you? What's that?
I don't know.
I'm asking some help on some of these things. You know that cooks and
Maybe you
everything.
should know about that. What's that?
Don't run through the house while I'm making cake.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna make my cake fall.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. We couldn't be making a whole lot of noise because I got to.
Couldn't do nothing like that.
Yeah.
That's the cake, because the cake and it got
Step rising.
it's self-rising. It got rising in it. It got yeast in it. And when the yeast rise up, and
You
you
ain't
make
got no
it,
yeast in no cake.
this is
Baking powder. You have
yeah, baking powder.
yeah, baking powder. Y'all know you have to have a baking powder.
You got baking powder in it. but when it rises up, you make a lot of, you jump, it drops.
Okay, I mean, they said it, yeah.
That mean that house is moving then, because that cake dropped like that.
You can open
Yeah.
you can open the oven door
Oven door too
and
far.
let the air hit and it'll sink because of the
Okay,
rising.
Sweet Reading.
so what? Okay, so,
When it falls,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
it's all the ingredients.
And it don't have that light taste to it, right? Like, okay, all right, then, so what I was saying, that makes some sense, boy, more sense. I said all that to say this, that you go through all certain process and still don't make it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying here.
Thanks, sis.
The children of Israel, the children of Israel went through a lot of processes. They went through a lot of processes, through a lot of steps and everything else, but they didn't make it to the promised land. People are failing on the thing. Hey, we went through the sea. He opened the sea for me. I can't say he did. Everyone that he saved, he opened up the sea for them.
Yeah.
But they didn't make it to the promised land.
Exactly.
That's
All
true.
right, Isaiah 55, 7 through 9. We finished for today.
Let the wicked person abandon his way,
All right, let the wicked person abandon his ways,
and the evil person his thoughts.
and the evil person his thoughts,
Let him return to Adonai.
and let him return. You just can't, I want you to get, you just can't abandon and don't return to Yah. You can't return to Yah and ain't abandon your ways. They both are, you gotta have them both together. You can't have one. Them folks want to keep their own way and just get rid of the snakes. Y'all said, what was the reason why I bought the snakes in the first place? That's what I want you to get rid of. Yeah, you don't turn to me, you don't come to me, but you ain't got it right.
It changed. The same.
You ain't got it right. It's just like I told you about my grandfather. My grandfather, he was there, and I told all that, and I said, I ain't gonna do that. He said, yeah, but you ain't gave me the right answer yet.
Yep.
He was looking for a certain answer, you know. And so, therefore, that's what it says here.
And,
Read on.
and he will have mercy on him.
And he will have mercy if you do that step.
Let him return to our God, for he will freely forgive.
And he will freely forgive. He will freely forgive. I have people even nowadays. I think there was one ministry that was out there. You ain't even got to ask God to do that. You ain't got to confess your sin and all that. Because he done covered all that with Jesus. That ain't what the scripture said. That ain't what we read in John. But you see how people take things and get it off and run on off the scale and get the thing all messed all up.
Yep. That's his own thing.
God do work with us, but it has to be according to his regulations and his plan. This is what I have for this Parashah here. Of course, there's a lot of things in these Parashahs here that we go for it. Next year, be a totally different aspect of this here, same parable here. This is why God's word is so fantastic. But let's still putting these things together, they might be all right with us. And as our old fields, how should we sing the Lord's song in a strange land?
If I forget you, O Jerusalem,
Let my right hand forget my
But I remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Psalm 137, verses 5 and 6. Okay, we're now gonna turn the hands over, and, hopefully next week, if y'all will, we'll see you then. And shalom, shalom for now. We'll now turn the service to the hands of the Shemash, close out the